In a world that has known peace amongst its land for millennia, the continents are suddenly thrust into war when a son usurps his father's throne, seeking to annihilate anything that stands in his path on his quest for world domination. Follow our vagabond adventurers as I, Vandalxero, guide them through an Aetherpunk-inspired world as they take on an empire, hold off otherworldly forces, and bring peace back to an afflicted land. Let's go to war. So we left off last week in the office above the assembly room. You found the corpse of Mr. Merabiblium and his two niece and nephew ghosts.
Oh, they're ghosts!
He's trapped in the beast.
You watch them walk out of a refrigerator, and it's a safe just through the walls, so it's safe to assume that they are ghosts.
They told Saal and
they could have been
safe.
It could have been on the ethereal plane, and I could see into the ethereal plane. That would be something else, wouldn't it?
Ghost children are never a good thing. Let's just throw that out there.
They could have been hallucinations.
Yeah, oh god.
There was a lot of smelly things in this place.
That head was pretty smelly. Yeah.
We did just get shock therapy from
some toy soldiers.
Some toys, yeah.
Saal hasn't had any booze in like a day and a half at this point.
He's just having withdrawals now. Are you guys seeing this? I thought it was just me. I thought it
was just me.
How did you not ask the supply guy for some flasks?
Oh god.
Oh,
I should have.
Instead, you tried to get like barrels of beer.
He's like, do you have one donkey that could follow me with a carriage of beer?
Just get the hard stuff.
Well, I'm still carrying around that beer cup from the festival.
So yes, the boy ghost did say, kind of like in a taunting voice, "There's nothing for you in the safe. There's nothing for you in here. I don't know why you'd need to go in here."
Insight check.
He's lying.
Okay,
He's lying.
that was wrong.
Yeah,
the beast is probably in there.
You can insight him if you want.
Can you imagine something so like daunting as the beast, and it's just like, yeah, we're just gonna trap him in a safe.
just leave it in there.
The beast. So what?
Did you want to insight him?
Yes, I do. Yes.
Then go ahead.
I think DD wanted to as well.
I want to roll an insight check. I always want to roll an insight check.
The two of you can roll an insight check if you want.
All right. My 0 wisdom. I got a 12.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Insight. I got an 11.
You both are like, he's lying through his ghost teeth.
Yeah,
through his ghost teeth.
Obvious. All right. So is it the safe's locked, right? I assume.
I don't know. Is it locked?
Imagine,
check.
imagine
if it's
teeth
locked.
ghosts.
No, I don't want to. I
Oh,
don't like.
So it is locked. Yep.
Okay. I attempt to pick the lock.
All right. Roll me a sleight of hand check,
All right.
and you have the lock picking tools as well. So
Yes.
Add your.
So what does that give
you
me?
get double proficiency.
Well, so how it would is if he's proficient with his lockpicking tools, it would be treated like a sleight of hand check if he's
Yeah.
proficient like it. So it would be your dex plus your
But
proficiency.
He might have chosen double proficiency in that. I don't know.
Double Wait, hold on. Wait, proficiency in what exactly am I?
Thieves tools.
What is
These
your
tools.
expertise in?
I don't know.
do you have expertise yet?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Okay, then you do not have that.
He's level 3.
Jump in the gun.
Well,
I don't think so. Yeah.
that's throwing things out there again, folks.
I think expertise is 5.
I played a rogue one time.
I assume this is like a steel safe, iron safe.
It,
You have
it looks
expertise
like-
at first level.
Oh, yep.
Oh, wait, I have expertise at first level?
Yep.
Okay. So I don't see anywhere that I listed an expertise on my,
What are your
Sheet?
skill numbers?
because I don't remember.
I have them here.
What
I have
that
to
was.
look.
So my skills,
Yeah.
dexterity's 15.
Nope.
No, the
No.
the other
Like athletics,
the subset.
acrobatics, and stealth and such like that.
Okay. All right. So sleight of hand is +6.
Yeah,
Stealth
that's
is
what
+4.
it's in.
That's the
Okay.
one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
So that's right.
whatever you have +6 in, so your deception is +5, +5, +5. So you have expertise in sleight of hand
Oh,
and
I got it. I
expertise
see it.
in acrobatics. I think is that +6 as well.
Yeah, acrobatic. It's no, because acrobatics was the one I couldn't uncheck. So it's sleight of hand, stealth, performance, persuasion, and deception.
All right, whatever one has +6 sleight of hand.
Yeah.
And then if you have a +7 in any of them, or a +6 in, I think it was stealth and sleight of hand is what you have expertise.
Stealth and sleight of
Yeah.
hand. Yeah.
Yeah, because you would have to physically pick only one skill proficiency to have double proficiency, and you'd have double proficiency with thieves' tools. So it would be separate. It wouldn't
Yeah.
be like so you don't have it.
Okay.
So it's roughly like a
Sorry.
3 foot wide by like 4.5 foot tall safe. It's a big fucking safe.
Okay.
And it's metal.
Yes.
So
It is not getting out of there easily.
so what's my bonus?
What
I
are you
still
rolling?
we never
rolling?
So roll your sleight of hand check.
roll my
Hey.
sleight of hand check. Okay.
Because Vandal's a nice DM.
Yeah, he is nice DM.
24.
I'm
Okay.
trying to beat the next level.
Bam.
You put your ear to it and you're just like and pop that sucker open. Like that was the easiest thing. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Fuck you.
Oh,
All right.
I almost said you should look for traps too.
Because Vandal's a nice DM. Make a saving throw.
He let him unlock the safe and have his double proficiency. So
Yep.
still nice.
10.
You take a pie right to the face.
Okay. Does this pie do any damage?
You do it because I want to talk. To
It does 1 damage.
1 damage.
Because
Hard
it is,
hitting
like,
pie.
It is
So,
the spring is so like hard packed. It's almost like a boxing glove, but it was a pie.
What kind of pie?
It's like moldy cream.
Ah,
It's been in there a while.
gross.
Why didn't you do it? You could have said 2
Gross.
words and then you could have seen hilarity ensue, but you didn't. Wait, hold on. Wait a minute here. Do I have it prepared today?
I don't know. Do you have it prepared today?
No. So I got this ghost in my face. You said there's a little girl.
She's not like in your face, but she's like floating around.
No. Well, It's a pleasure to meet you. My name's Ironhide. Who happens to be around me?
I don't know. Who's around you?
I stayed by the
Well,
door.
yeah.
All right. Who's by the refrigerator? I'm just gonna look around and I'm gonna point. All right. So that one over there is 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay.
So-
That one's over there is
In my head canon, I have Duke by the chair,
Okay.
like that I
So, yeah,
remember
you
because
mean,
he
like,
turned the
middle
chair
of the
around.
room. Yeah, that's right. Spun the chair
Uh,
around.
Saal is over by the safe, which is the opposite side of the room.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where Malcom and Clementine are.
I was by the door.
Okay,
Same.
so you're closer to Ironhide,
Who?
Malcom.
Okay. All
And
right. Well,
Clementine.
that one over there is Malcolm Sandy Fingers, and that one over there is Clementine. What might I call you?
I'm Serafina.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Serafina. Do you mind if I call you Sarah?
Sure.
All right.
Do you
So,
want to go play in the factory?
No.
what type of games did you have in mind?
Hide and seek?
No.
Well, I mean, I have a question.
What are you doing?
I have a few games that I like to play with some people. Do you want to play 20 questions?
Too many questions, this kid.
Well, no. It's okay, because I'm gonna ask questions, and then she can ask questions. It's a good way to get to know
That's
each
not
other.
how 20 questions works.
It's
You
okay.
don't just ask each other questions and then give no answers.
And then
That
I just
makes no
kind of
sense.
just. Shh.
Does she not like me?
I don't think she really likes people. She writes
Oh,
books. I think that screams recluse,
Sir.
madam.
She might like you if you write some smut books.
Yeah, that's right.
what are those?
Oh boy.
Well, I mean,
Books your uncle might like.
if your dad had any books under his dresser, those are probably the type of books they would be.
I haven't seen my dad in a long time.
Where
Okay.
was the last place you saw him?
I don't know.
Are we
Mm.
out of character? Question. We're looking for her, like they talked about the uncle, right?
Yeah, who was
Okay.
the corpse?
Okay,
in the
okay.
So I spun the chair and there was a corpse in it, and then they said
That
he
was their
like,
uncle.
Stuck
And
in
we're-
the
But we're trying to find him in the. Okay. I just wanted to make sure because now we're talking about her father, and I wanted to make sure they were separate people, that we're not talking
Yes.
about the same. Okay.
I hope they're separate people.
Well, I mean, like,
an
I don't want him.
Alabama
I don't
factory.
want the in-game canon to get screwy in my head because then I'm going to be like, so your father's in the beast and your uncle's over here.
Dear Alabama, it's all in good fun.
Yes, exactly.
Sorry,
You
Alabama.
did this, not us.
We're gonna. So, Sal, in the safe, there's like 3 sacks and like a
There-
bunch of like
There's what? Sorry.
3 sacks and a bunch of like
Three sacks?
SACKS sacks.
Every time you said
Sacks.
sax,
Okay.
it
Yeah,
stopped.
Saxophone.
The CKs weren't coming through. It just said
It's very hard
sax.
to say sacks.
Sack.
So 3 sacks. Okay.
They're like velvety sacks or bags. I'm gonna say bags. They're velvety
just-
bags.
It's just so funny because like your microphone keeps getting further away from your face the more you lean forward.
So there's 3 like velvet bags. 2 are really heavy, and 1 is very light, and it's a little smaller than the other 2. And there's a bunch of like if you look at them, like I'm not gonna make you roll anything for them because they just have like a bunch of like numbers and stuff. Like you assume it's like the sales logs and stuff like that.
Okay.
That's all that's in the safe.
That's it. That's all that's in there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Can I check the bags and see what's in them?
Yep.
Okay.
There's a red, a purple, and a green.
Did you move?
Green is the smaller.
Did you remove the pie from your face yet, or is it just like sopping off of you while you like
No,
open the
it's just
bags?
I wipe my eyes so I could see. But the rest of it's just like slowly dripping off.
And while that's happening, the younger boy ghost is just like uncontrollably laughing, like on the floor, like he's just
Good.
he's raffle mowing.
Nice.
Rafflecopter.
Pigeon copter.
I'm glad I could provide that entertainment for him. He probably needed it after being locked up in there for God knows how long.
I
So
wasn't locked in there.
He-
I have free reign of the entire factory.
So you decided to stay in a safe?
The beast can't come up here.
Oh, that's good to know. I check the green bag first.
So you open it, and it looks like a little knife,
Okay.
but you
Oh,
don't
I like
see a
knives.
blade.
Okay.
But you do see a switch.
Okay. Is there any sort of inscriptions or anything on it?
Nope.
Okay. Hey kid, do you know what this switch is for?
Are you really that stupid?
Oh.
What?
Hey. Oh.
Do I hear that?
Excuse
Yes.
me.
Well, I mean, he's not the
You've-
brightest of the bulbs,
No.
but
You've
he's
never seen a switchblade?
Oh, it's right. It's switchblade.
Oh, a switchblade. Oh, okay.
Oh.
I was
It looks like a blade with a
envisioning.
switch. I'm like, so a switch blade?
I was
That's
imagining.
like a switchblade.
I was imagining like a light switch.
It's even better, honestly.
Yeah, it was like
toggle switch.
No,
Like,
I got it.
was-
Yeah.
if I turn this on, is this gonna start the factory?
You
or
flick
like...
you flick the switch and a blade pops out. You're like, oh, that's kind of a weird switch for a blade, but okay.
It's like a push pop. You just push the blade up.
It's a friggin' razor knife. It's just like a.
Okay. So I should probably keep that. I feel like I could use that at some point. Potentially. Not. We'll
Yeah,
find
no.
out. I put that in my inventory.
Okay.
Called the switchblade.
Nope.
What's it called?
Can't tell you.
Oh.
Switch.
I would
He might
yeah,
be.
light switch blade.
Have
Sorry.
The light switchblade.
Have you pressed the button at all, or are you just seeing that it looks like a knife handle and you're putting it in your bag?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Okay.
So, I actually have another idea for a game that we could play.
Oh, what?
We could play Follow the Leader.
Oh.
We're actually, yeah, I think we're trying to find a way out of here. We're trying to
Okay,
go.
I'm the leader. And she just takes off.
I start following.
So I grab the other bags and put them in my inventory and go with them.
I'm not gonna let him go alone. Wow, I wish I had new magic so I could cast hold dumbass. Sorry.
The two dumb ones just run away. We're like, "Ah." Then they go down the stairs.
Oh. What are you guys doing?
I guess we followed them. I don't know. Just stand here, and all of a sudden they ran away. It's like talking to ghosts and the queen with. I'm still like, this has been like a crazy week, right? I start trudging down the stairs.
I'll follow behind you.
Can I do a quick sweep of this office? Make sure I didn't miss anything fun.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we're
The last time we
splitting.
had fun in here was a pie to
Now
the face.
now we're splitting the party.
Oh, you bitch! Sorry. it was on a 20 and then it rocked to a 14,
Oh,
which is
Oh no.
investigation. So that's a straight 14 because I have a 0.
You don't
yeah,
find
those are
anything
target
else.
skills.
Oh, there's
You just find a bunch of papers that aren't of any use.
I take some and I want paper. Stack of useless paper. Got it. All right, and then I'll follow them out.
Is it dark in the factory?
Well, I mean, you were just down in this room, so no.
Oh, okay.
I rip that dude's arms off.
Oh, yeah.
So instead of turning as she tears ass down the stairs, she goes through the door that's straight ahead.
That's bullshit.
Doesn't open it. She goes right through it.
Which is the way we have not been yet.
If you
Correct.
could slow down just a little bit.
And you just hear, like, in the entire room, like...
Yeah.
Hate it.
Are these the
I,
voices we heard of, like, the don't turn around and all that? Do we know that?
Make a history check.
Could I, yeah, I'd like to join.
It's like
you.
a poor idea.
Yep. Well, I mean, you could roll well.
That's a 12.
That's a 10. Hold on, let me see if I add anything to it.
You're wise. You should be.
No, history is an intelligence
I am
one.
not.
So that would be a 9.
Oh
Yeah.
So,
no!
Ironhide does not figure anything out, but you have like a slight. You're like, oh, okay. So it is them, yes.
Okay.
Oh, I hate it.
All right. Well, I hope they'll lead us in the right direction. And I turn around and see nobody else with me, and get a little.
They're not far behind you.
You look up the stairs and you see Saal right behind you.
No, nice.
Yeah, I'm right behind you. I went with you.
What's in the You guys see you've got some sacks there.
I thought he put it in his bag.
Oh, I did.
Sex
No,
on
I
sex.
thought you just grabbed him and left.
I grabbed him and put him in my bag.
Okay, I didn't hear that part. My apologies. So I hope they're leading us in the right direction. I mean, we're trying to get out of here, so I mean, what better thing to trust than ghosts? So
Yeah, that's great.
I
well,
didn't.
hi Clementine. I'm glad you finally did this.
I thought. Okay, it's whatever.
What?
We can follow them. It's fine.
Oh,
I thought we were still checking out the office.
what for? The fridge was empty.
Was it?
Yeah,
You checked it?
I did.
Oh, I didn't remember that part.
Do you not see anything on my face? Then trust me, the fridge was empty.
Here, you want some cream?
Don't do it now.
What does it smell like?
It smells like sour, rotten cream.
I'm used to it.
Can I make a medicine check? What will this be?
You might be fine.
You
You're
cannot use it for anything. It is
I wanna
that
eat it.
old.
He wants to know if it's gonna make him sick.
Can I eat it? Can I make a medicine check or a nature check of some kind? Let me roll dice, damn it!
Why don't you make a don't be dumb check? God.
Make a common sense check, you jackass.
Is that an intelligence-based check? Because I'm not good at that. Hold on.
Make a religion check for how much you should pray before you eat
It would be a survival check,
I'm not
probably.
proficient in that, and I'm a cleric.
It would probably be a survival check.
it.
Your common sense kicks in, and you're like, this
I kinda
smells
cleric.
really bad. I should probably not eat this.
And then I just kind of wipe it down on my overalls. Well, it's just the work ones. That's what they're for.
Okay, good point. Good point.
Yeah.
It's for the rotten cream.
Oh, hey, Malcolm.
Oh, hello.
You're limbering up.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
There's Duke. All right, here we go.
I wasn't expecting to go back down the stairs, but
Well, I'm looking for the way
Wait.
out, right? Well,
Did you already open the door?
not yet.
I listen. Do I hear anything? I hate it.
Well, I mean,
What
I'm
is
not opening that door.
what do you hate? What did you hear?
Creepy child ghost giggles.
We already met the children.
I know. So
Haven't met the beast.
I don't trust it. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's where they're leading us right now. We're gonna die. Good
I
job.
wonder what the boy's name is.
I slap Duke on the side of the leg and I say, you already have a nickname. You can't be the Beast.
Fair. I could accrue some nicknames.
Ooh, yeah, that's good. More than one, that makes you more notorious. I can talk, I swear.
Yeah, exactly.
Write them all in the book, and then you could have different character names.
Could I also be Bill?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Why not?
Were you last week
We
like
lose
Steve?
you in a crowd, though. Yeah, like if we lose you in a crowd, we start shouting Bill and Steve. It's not going to be easy to find you.
You could shout Steve Hyde.
Steve Hyde.
Yeah, Steve
Iron
Hyde.
Look for
or-
the pancakes
There you
impaled
go,
on
right
horns, and you're good.
Yeah, you should be easy to spot.
Malcolm, can I see your pancakes, please, so I can.
So are you all standing around like talking
No.
outside?
Well, I mean, so can I?
I think so, yeah.
All
we're
right,
gonna
so
go
yeah,
to
opening the door.
So you open the door. It's like a 30-foot hallway, and you see another door.
I hate it.
And there's a little like a ventilation opening on the side.
It's Among Us.
Is
No,
it like
guys.
is it like open already?
Yes.
Guys.
Ah, no.
Oh wait, it's already open.
The ventilation thing, it's open.
How-
yeah, that's-
Yeah.
How big is this said ventilation thingy?
Big enough for people to fit through.
like an Ironhide.
Yes.
not that guy.
All right. Well, okay,
It's large.
This is a huge ventilation system.
HVAC,
Fresh air is
Yeah.
important, okay?
central air. That makes sense. It's a
Thinking
big
like
place.
John McClane. This is like a fucking fridge door.
You still have to get down on your knees to go through it. It's not like straight tall.
It's like a fridge door.
So are we
Do we
going?
know? Is
through-
it-
Oh, we're crawling
I
through
don't
the
know.
vents.
You're in the
That's
front.
not even a question.
Yes.
Excuse me, Serafina. I don't happen to see you.
Should we space out just so we don't like weigh the vent down and make it just collapse?
Well, I don't know which
immediately?
way she went though.
You calling us fat, Clementine?
Yes. I'm
I mean,
calling us.
I've packed
A
a few
lot.
pounds on in my older years, but
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, you know, we all really like food and
So while
beer.
you're all standing there, the boy ghost is like, "Are you guys going in or what?"
Which way, the door?
Is he
or the
behind
vent?
us?
Or the
He's
ventilation?
like in
Hold
the
on.
middle of all of you.
oh,
Where
Guys.
are we going? What was? I'm sorry. My name's Ironhide.
What's
This
it?
is Duke, and that's Saal.
Kid.
What
kid.
was?
Hey,
What
kid.
was your name?
Kenneth.
Nice to meet you,
Don't
Ken.
call me kid.
This
You
is
are-
the kid that was
I'm
rude
older
to me,
than
okay?
How old are you?
you.
287.
I think he lost count.
I've been dead
Okay.
At least he's aware of it.
60 years?
that doesn't make you older than us, though.
Well, probably not you.
But I mean, just never mind.
Wait, wait, Malcolm, how old are you?
None of your business. Why would you never ask a halfling how old they are?
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Was that rude?
The baby.
She went in there. She's a bad
Why do you want
hider.
us to go in there? Why do you want us to go in there? Huh?
Did she go in the vent or did she just go down the
Where's
hallway?
it go?
Which way did you
Where's it
say?
go?
We don't go down the hallway.
Why not?
Why not? Why not?
Do I really have to tell you?
The
Is
beast.
it the beast?
Yeah.
Is it the beast? I wanted to say it. Everybody else said it.
So where does
Why-
the vent go? How?
That's where we hid.
If
I
your
get
uncle
that.
is trapped in the beast, don't you want to save him?
Well, no.
Is he the
was your
beast?
uncle a
Is that
bad
what is that what you're
person?
I
saying?
don't
Like,
know. All I know is it's mean.
Where did your uncle hurt
Your
you?
uncle or the beast?
show us on the doll.
Oh,
So many questions from a little kid, by the way. Holy shit.
He's
I
not a
guess
little. It's not a little kid. He's older than you.
He just
my,
he floats through the wall.
Yeah.
So,
But-
hold on, hey kid,
Bye,
I had a
Kenneth.
legitimate question
Bye, Ken.
that could help us.
I
So-
cast light on my rabbit's foot.
He
That's all.
hears that and he pokes his head down from the his head is just sticking out of the roof of the vent. What?
Okay. Where does the ventilation shaft lead to?
Well, it leads to the vent ducts and also the hidden room.
The hidden room.
Yeah, that's where we hid.
Oh, the
Okay.
hiding room.
Where is the hidden room?
It's
In
hidden.
the ducks.
Well,
It's hidden.
right, but I assume there are multiple turns in the ducts
Nope.
if it's supplying airflow to the whole fucking
Hey, Sal.
factory.
Sal, I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna go ahead and point this out to you, sir. We're talking to a dead child who was hiding in the hidden room.
His name is Kenneth.
Who is also dead. So it probably isn't that hidden.
For longer than you've been
No,
alive, so it's older than you.
Not trying to interject, but the beast may be on its way. Especially my hunger.
Like,
which
The
is,
I'm,
beast
like,
is right
in
behind
the
that
vent
door.
right now.
We just have to go down the hallway for the beast, right?
Yeah. Can we
Kinda-
get to the beast
Should
through
we
the
get the east
vents?
side of the story?
No.
No.
I
Oh.
don't feel particularly
So-
prepared to fight a beast.
I
will
have
say.
I have an idea. If the
We
beast is
have
that
a
bad, we run back and we go to the hidden room and they can't find us.
we have.
Sal's sneaky. Sal can
That's-
we
That's
Take
what
have-
we thought.
We do have to find the blacksmith at some point. We can't
We
just
have to-
hide in the hidden room
The who?
forever.
We have a
Don't worry
mission.
about it, kid. Don't
Jesus.
worry about it.
mean,
It's none of
Kenneth.
your business.
Jeez, okay. And he just pops out.
Oh, bye, Kenneth.
Bye. Whatever,
Are you
kid.
done?
All right.
You make a good point. We
Look at all
have
this
a
disrespect.
mission.
I feel
Kids
like
these days.
Have a mission.
I say we take the vent. I'm in the vent right now and looking at all of you.
That's not the way to the beast, though. Don't we have to leave here and then through the beast the way to go?
Not that we know of. We don't know
Oh,
that.
So why are we
Wait.
going? The vents bring us to
Kenneth,
the
is-
hiding room.
Kenneth, is there an
Like,
exit? I don't really care about the hiding room. Is there an exit?
You don't. He doesn't.
No,
know that.
no answer. Okay, I assume.
I think we need
I'm just saying
to.
we don't know that this
help those
hallway
along
is
the
the
way.
way out. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I don't care either way, but sure, if you want to. I just figured we'd go this way because I thought it was like a different path. That's all. Might lead to another room, but also another path. Because he asked them to lead us out, and she said okay and ran off. Floated? Did
I
she
mean-
float? Did she run? I don't know.
That's true. No,
We could
did
do
you?
that.
You didn't ask for her to lead you out. You told her you wanted to play follow the leader, and she ran away.
It's true.
So you lost.
No, we're still following. However, we've hit a snag in this
slowly.
accomplishment.
He was about to ask her to lead us
out.
out, but she ran away before he could.
We'll put it to a vote then. We
I
should
think
vote
they
on
need
it.
our help.
Hold on. Let me check these other bags real quick and see what else is in these bags before we do anything else. Let's slow down a second. I check the purple bag.
The purple bag is just filled with like about 150 gold.
Jeez.
Nice. You guys want to divvy this up
Yep.
Later.
Yes.
later? All right. What color was the other bag? Like red or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I checked that bag.
So that one just has like important papers in it, so that you see the deed to the land that the factory is on.
Is there
You
is
do-
there any information about never mind. Go ahead.
You do note that the deed is labeled to have like a date of over like 100 years.
Okay.
So it is an older document.
Okay. Was it perhaps bought off of any kind of like ancient native tribe or anything?
No, there's no
For beads.
red flags at all.
Yeah, no.
It looks like a
Okay.
legitimate sale of just
All right.
normal stealing sea property.
Wow. Wow. All right. So, can we vote vent or door? Because we can't seem to make a decision. So, if we vote on it, majority rules. that's what
Okay,
we do.
hold on. Time out. 1 second. Ironhide. Say that you can't find Serafina, and maybe she'll come back and we can ask her more questions.
I mean, that's a very good point.
Unless she's so far away she can't hear you.
Oh no, trust me, you can hear.
He's a ghost. I'm sure she could probably hear him. Yeah.
Here's my thought. If there's a scary beast thing at the other end of this hallway, do we really want to start making a ton of noise? It's just going to come out anyways. Then we're not going to have a choice.
Well, I'll have it in a choke point at that point.
Can it fit through the door though?
Probably.
It might be too big to fit through the door.
We could
But
run to the
not
hiding
then.
room.
Serafina.
Serafina,
well,
I can't seem
You
to
can
find
find them in other places. So never mind.
So from the tunnel, you hear, "I'm hiding so good."
Oh,
you. Then I
Jesus.
head to the tunnel.
She's in the hidden room.
I start
She's
going.
100%.
Makes you think that.
So you're just going to walk into me then? Because I'm in...
Yeah,
I'm
let's
in-
keep going.
You
Yeah,
push her. Go.
Come on, come on.
Ah!
I'm a
Just
cow trying to get with the rest of my
slams-
herd. Let's go.
Slams his rotten cream overalls into you.
Oh, disgusting.
Yep.
Why do you smell like shit?
I believe that's racist.
You literally smell horrible. Did not
Cow
smell horrible
manure
when you
smells
smell
better than
horrible.
this.
So that would be the pie.
I move faster to get away from it. Oh, God.
And I get into the vent like, yeah, maybe it's just my shrimp, which is like 3-4 days old at this point.
You think.
Boy, not great.
I think. What?
I
You don't know.
Apparently, time
motion
is
for
good.
Malcolm to
I've been keeping track.
proceed.
So it's a relatively short passage.
I walk through.
Yep.
Yeah, just
crunch my way in.
It's like 20 feet, and then you're into a room that has it has a bed, like a bunk bed. It has like a fridge. It looks like a child's playroom. In the middle, you see 2 sets of clothes, and they're kind of bumpy,
Oh.
and there are like knives sticking out of the clothes.
That's fucked up. That makes me sad.
Do they look like knives or do they look like spines?
They're knives,
Okay.
They look
Like
like
little-
switchblades or like normal knives.
like normal.
Are they
Do
light
they
switch
have,
blades?
like light switches on them. I pull out the switchblade to compare it to the 2. And then I try the switch. I try to open it.
So when you do that,
Oh, God.
you see the blade pop out, and it looks sharp. But then you look again, and it's a comb.
Nice.
Oh, sweet.
So I comb my hair with it.
Take a damage.
What? It's a comb.
I told you it's sharp. It
Oh.
still has the blade.
Oh, so I can actually use this as a weapon.
Yeah.
I just want to say, like,
Just
outside of out of character, pretty sure the only damage Saal has taken is like outside of
From
combat, just
himself?
doing stupid shit.
Yep.
100%.
I love it.
I've taken 0 damage in combat right now.
Oh, my God. That's a big kitty.
Mhm.
Ours are so small.
Chonky.
So
SMLM.
all of you are in the room, and then from behind you, you hear, "This is where he killed us,
Who?
our uncle."
I mean,
Mm.
oh, is he the beast? The uncle's the beast. I
No,
figured it out.
The
Okay.
beast killed him. But he killed us to keep the secret.
Wait, so the uncle's ghost killed the children?
There's no ghost. He's dead. He has
But
no
the-
unfinished
Lives in.
business.
Who did the beast kill then?
Our uncle.
Your uncle.
But
Did your uncle kill you before or after the beast killed him?
Before,
oh,
because we
So-
knew the secret of his revolutionary toy that he didn't want anybody else
Oh.
to make.
he made the beast
Monster
as a
toy.
toy. Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
How big is the?
Get some child's play
We,
vibes.
we don't know. We don't go out there.
How long has the beast been locked up?
60-ish years?
So it's dead. We're fine. We're fine.
Yeah, no way it lived that long.
You can't kill what isn't alive.
That's the worst.
That's
Why would
fair.
you say that to me?
That's fair. I understand.
If it has hit points, I can kill it.
Hmm.
Factual. However, that's true.
Sorry.
So, Canon Sarah, which one of these gets us out of here?
You said Canon Sarah. I'm like, who the fuck is that?
We told you it's through the door. That's the only way to the other side.
Dude,
You have to go through the sale room.
No, that's okay. I mean, that's perfectly fine. I mean, what it looks like, Saal could be bleeding from the head a little bit. I mean, you could probably use.
Oh, he found
Oh,
Uncle's
yeah.
other invention.
what's it called?
Knife
It's-
comb.
It's the comb bat knife.
The combat knife?
Yeah.
The switch scalper.
Next, once we get married, my patch was broken. There you go.
Oh, I meant to tell you I don't believe in marriage.
Oh, there you go. Great.
That made me that made me so angry.
It's okay. It's okay. We're not DMing. We couldn't delete. We wouldn't pull up the psychic damage.
Hey man, dad jokes.
Yep.
I'm here for it.
So bad.
You cut yourself, didn't you?
Yeah.
If you spend time with it, you'll be able to use it properly.
So stupid.
Okay.
I hate you so
Fair
much.
enough.
I hate you so much. You need attunement to use the combat knife.
Combat knife.
He's crying. He's
You have,
wiping
to
his
spend,
eyes.
you have to spend a whole fucking hour with that thing to be able to comb your fucking hair, bro.
And stab people.
You can stab people with it without attuning to it.
But maybe it does like lets you.
It makes your hair really wavy.
Maybe it greases them up, so if they take fire damage, they take a little bit more.
Or like it does like
When you comb your hair, all of a sudden you wear a white T-shirt with your cigarettes rolled up in the sleeve.
+1 to your charisma on persuasion rolls.
I'm already thinking
Yeah.
of combat
Yeah.
one-liners for this.
But
Oh yeah, I mean,
But
if
yeah.
Saal wants,
the only way is through him.
well, I
I
mean,
say we rest for a minute because
Yeah.
I got beat up by some toys earlier.
yeah, I'm killing a little worse for wear. As I got a couple still sticking out of me as I pull them out.
You'll
I
be
can
safe.
still have them.
You'll be safe in here. The only reason that happened and they point to their corpses is because our uncle knew about it because he built it.
Is your uncle's ghost around here too, or
No.
no?
He went
Yeah.
straight to hell.
Well, see,
How-
here's my
He's
my
trapped in the
conundrum.
beast.
How do we free you?
Yeah.
Probably killing the beast.
No, I don't.
I'm not
Yeah.
I'm not much of the learned type when it comes to ghosts or gods or anything, but I mean, once the soul is at rest and can be at peace, I mean,
Why are you talking about gods? Whoa, that's a big step.
well, I mean, most people of the cloth are, you know,
A cloth.
the
Because there's
healing.
clothes on the floor?
No, the healing type.
Oh, I
Yeah.
don't know what that means.
Hold on, what kind of armor do you have? You have cloth armor?
Doesn't seem very like sturdy. Like you're not gonna block
I'd at
anything
least
with
go
that.
with leather.
Helps him crawl out of quicksand.
I don't even wear armor. I'm wearing clothes.
I think it's way too heavy.
It just slows me down. Yeah, it just slows me down, man.
Well, that's all right. Go ahead and keep getting it out. You got any more?
I would like. I got nothing. Sorry.
Malcolm, go on. I know you've got a couple more in that big old brain of yours.
I was just gonna say, like, how big is this cloth?
Keep
It
going.
doesn't matter as long as
Come
it's
on.
not red cloth.
I know you got another one in there, Malcolm.
Is it a cool color?
Come on. That's all you got? Just the color?
What else do you want me to say?
You sure that's what you want to end on?
Are you picking on him? I feel like
No.
you're picking on him.
I don't know
I just
what's
want
going
to-
on right now. I was just
Anyway, most people who can fix boo-boos. Isn't that a better term for Rusty?
Yes, now I understand.
Yeah. And now I lost my train of thought.
For those people who fix boo-boos, that's what you said.
Yeah, well,
People
no,
call
that's
me
gone
an
now.
idiot.
That's gone now.
can't you like use like a like the what? I mean, do you even like have a god? Like,
No, I don't really believe in him.
how, where do you get your magics from?
From the source.
No.
Who just who the hell said that?
We did.
Quiet. It's the serene. I get it from peace. I give it from
Banana
that
pudding.
moment of serenity. There it is, right there. Banana pudding.
All right. Well, I have this cake. Why don't you use some of your magics to like set them free, and then we don't have to fight the beast, and then we
Hey,
we
are you
go
gonna
out
give
the
him
front
a
door.
piece of cake?
That's no.
Well, we still have to go out the other side. We can't go back over the front door.
I
You
still
haven't
say
even been to the front door.
Oh, so I guess we have to get to the front door. It's the front door is probably through the sale room.
Or that.
I assume.
It's the only way
like
out is
the-
through the beast.
I still say we took a rest to recoup from the last
Guys,
fight, so we can go.
all right.
in.
I have an idea.
Oh boy.
Can we count this as a short rest? This very long conversation.
Thank
please?
you.
Yeah, this is short rest.
I saw the slight nod, so yes, I will take
You can
that. I
short
will take
rest.
that.
Does
I'm gonna
that mean
roll-
I
I'm
can
gonna roll my
heal?
hit die right now?
Yes.
Huh?
Roll hit dice.
Roll hit dice. Okay.
Yeah.
Roll it.
Yeah.
You.
So
You
with
have
hit dice,
3.
Dice?
we have 3.
What's a hit dice?
Yeah, sorry, go ahead, Kevin. You can explain it.
Go on, talking D&D Tuesday,
It's
6:30.
third
PM
level. At third level, you have 3 hit dice on your character sheet. Below your current hit points, there is a spot that says hit dice.
Right.
You should have a D12,
Yeah.
I believe, Duke,
Correct.
and then a D8 for
I have a D8.
yeah. So you can roll up to 3 of them to get HP back. But when you roll it, you get plus your con on that die. That dice plus your con.
Oh. I only took 2 damage, so like I mean I
You
just
don't-
rolled once.
You don't
Oh,
have
yeah,
to.
but
You don't
no,
have. I'm gonna
God.
say you don't have to roll either.
Yeah,
you don't have to.
Do
Okay.
you get rages back on a short rest? No.
No.
No, it's long rest.
No, sir. Long rests.
I
Okay.
hadn't used any because like those last guys were kind of bitches.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't use key points. For the
I get
season.
1 spell back.
All right.
I
So
get
I roll
rolled one
that.
hit die, and I rolled an 8, so I got all the hit points I needed back.
All right, what did you roll, DD?
All right. I rolled a 7 plus my Constitution,
Yep.
Modifier. Go
and
on.
that's
What
what
you
I get
add.
back.
What you add to your
Okay.
hit points.
But you can't go above maximum.
Correct.
Gotcha.
You
Unless
just
you have
erase your
spells
die.
that give you like temporary.
Yeah, you can get
or something
temporary,
like
but
that.
that won't work.
Gotcha. Understood.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
All right.
That comes back at a long rest. Spells come back at a long rest for the clerics. Right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
you don't
thank
get spells back on a short rest for clerics.
Nope.
Well, let's just go in there. Let's see what the situation looks like. And then if we have to like turn around and come back this way, we'll come back this way, get a game plan. How's that? How's that?
I think we have to go forward based on the conversation we just
don't-
had with these kids. I don't.
we don't really have any other options. Let's at least like
Yeah.
see what the next room looks like. Right?
I mean,
Let's
some of the
try-
options would be to like sneak around the whole thing and get out the front door instead of
Let's try to
fighting said beast. And then
Well,
we don't
we-
need to save these ghosts. They're ghosts. They can stay here forever. I don't. It's just there.
What
It's
if
like
they
guys, they have
Give us
been so
something cool.
useful to us. They're standing right here. I was gonna do that anyway. You don't have to say it out loud. We will definitely save you, children. We will definitely save the kids.
We're not very optimistic
Because-
now.
not the
Because
ghost.
kids
Not
can't
the
wait.
not the ghost. Not the
Alright,
ghost
well,
ones.
I think.
So we're gonna go fight this beast now, aren't we?
That's-
You
I
want to
guess,
know his
I
name?
guess so.
We're gonna.
Uncle Beast.
What's his name?
It's Calrag the Cursed.
Oh,
Calrag.
that's great. Everybody's got nicknames. Jesus.
So how did this guy get a nickname already? Like he's just been hanging out in this toy store for like
60 years.
yeah.
The Cursed. Seriously, that's a cool nickname. The Cursed. Can I be Clementine the Cursed? That sounds cool.
Do you
No, I
want
thought
the
you were-
Cursed?
First.
I thought you were
Do you want
banana
it
head.
first?
Banana head.
Yeah, that was bad. I don't know who thought of that.
You can be cursed if you
Malcolm
want.
did.
I don't know. I don't really like
don't
when
think you wanna
ghosts
be.
say to me, "You can be cursed." I don't like that. So no,
Hmm.
please don't curse me
Then-
with your ghosting. No, I don't like that. Anyway, let's do the fighting.
Is
Hang on a second here. I mean, before we go ahead and do anything too hasty, I mean, I've got a few ways to help out you guys. I mean, Malcolm, being you're the captain and all, I believe, do you have a game plan for this?
Yeah, we try to get to the door and get out of this place and continue on the mission that we were given and not fight stuff that isn't needed.
Not fight stuff. Got it.
We will save the kids. They're still
Yeah. Oh no, when we get out the door, they'll be saved, I promise.
You got to work on your charisma, man.
Well, Malcolm, another honest question for you. You don't like to get up in people's faces, do you?
Nope.
Okay. Well,
I do.
Nolan, come on over here.
Good.
Come on.
I was gonna say I
Just
need
now.
they need to be
Come on.
shorter for me to get in their face too. So
Could always
Yeah,
pick
always
you
get to
up.
get in their
the
knees.
beast might be really short.
No, well,
That's true.
We don't know. It is a toy. It is a children's toy.
Probably very short,
Yeah.
unless it's not.
just to let you know, there are some rich folk who do buy horses for their children
Are you talking about horses? That's weird.
because those are also children's toys.
Horse is not a child's toy. That's messed up,
That's
sir.
what I try to tell them.
Okay, let's go.
very
Let's go
brief
open the
right now.
store.
Anyway,
Let's go open the store and definitely
before we
save
do that,
these
Sal,
kids.
Oh, Jesus
whatever.
I
Christ.
got a little piece of white cloth. I'm gonna put my hand on Sal and say, just quiet down for a moment. And I'm gonna take the same hand with the white cloth and put it on Duke and just hang on just a second here. And then put my hand on Clementine and
I would like to know if it smells.
yeah, it actually smells like lavender and peaches.
What is chloroform?
Oh, those right? Those don't go together.
Smell like
And your hit point maximum and current hit points increase by 5 for the next 8 hours.
Is it temporary hit points or is it actually like
That's your hit point increase. I've cast the spell Aid on you. So for the next 8
Ooh.
hours, your hit point maximum and your current HP increase by 5.
Nice.
What are you-
And I'd like to think that for like a brief second, you're just kind of calm and serene as it kind of just washes over. See?
Aren't I always?
Not
Feels-
well. I mean,
Honestly, yeah.
Feels like a shot of whiskey.
I've heard that before. That's a good one. What did it feel like for you? Did it taste like anything? Did you see anything?
This is I don't.
I know. Question.
You're making me uncomfortable.
I'm uncomfortable with this.
I can tell you how I feel right now. It's pretty uncomfortable.
Yeah, please go on. What does it feel like, though?
You guys, I mean, you
Feels
just touched everyone. It was weird.
Oh, I'm sorry, Malcolm. And then I take the backside of my hand and I slightly caress the side of his face.
That's what I thought you were doing the whole time.
No. This was a different
So-
type of touch.
The ghost kids are like slowly backing away from Ironhide.
Oh, you're just figuring out now.
Is he okay?
Oh yeah, no, that's
Don't worry.
Ironhide.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
That's him.
Don't worry, kids. We'll definitely save you. Let's go see if there's an exit in this next room.
I wasn't pessimistic before we met you, but now definitely.
You learned a new word. Good job.
Don't worry. Everything's gonna be okay.
They
You can
disappear.
trust us.
So, to the cursed man.
To the cursed man. That's creepy. That's way better a nickname. The cursed man.
The cursed man. All right, let's go.
All right. I am out of second level spell slots.
Me too, because I don't have any.
Yeah. I think we all go down to the door.
Yeah,
know what?
Yep.
It
I'm
felt
on my
like-
way there now.
Are we letting Sneaky Boy go first to like scope things out, or are we just
I think we all just crammed through the door at one time.
I mean, it would be like perfect for our group.
Just like
yeah,
a
like
Just
roll out onto
fucking
the floor?
stuck in the-
You see,
Uh-huh.
you see the Calrog the curse standing over us, like, oh, what the hell?
let me listen to the door. Do I hear anything on the other side?
Nope.
No.
It
Okay.
is quiet.
I check it. Is
I
it
hear
locked?
you.
Nope, it's not locked.
Okay.
That'd be worse.
All right.
Is there light coming out from the bottom of the door?
Very faint light, like it's not coming from this room,
Okay.
but you can still see light.
I hate to ask this question, but who can see in the dark?
Not me, I'm a human. I'm not sure why I had to sing that.
I can.
Just him.
I have dark vision.
All
This
right,
is
well, I'm
this
gonna
is
go
the
ahead
first
and,
time I've ever played with almost all the party having regular vision.
No dark vision.
That's crazy.
Right. So as I realize this, I'm gonna go ahead and look at the little bird I've got on my shoulder that I bought off of Malcolm earlier, and I'm gonna cast light into my my little buddy Petey.
Petey the bird.
Mm-hmm. Petey
Pretty bird.
Well,
Petey
Oh,
bird.
hold on.
That's a
Pretty bird.
It's only a sparrow.
Before you go in there with
Sort of
that,
abstract thing.
No, it's
why
fine.
don't I like poke my head in, check out the room, see what it looks like before we go in there with a bunch of light?
Smart thinking.
Oh well, hang on a second here, and then I just put my hand over the bird, and then there's no more light.
What's the signal if you need help?
That's that's
Is it like
why
a
I'm
word? The code word?
more concerned.
Help?
It's oh fuck.
So
Run!
the code word is
Rhinoceros.
Magic.
Pocket shrimp.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is that
Something
because you
would
you
never
wouldn't?
normally say.
Yeah, you would never say
Right.
that.
Hair.
But
Yeah,
it's like
that's fair.
antiquing and Bender.
Okay, that's the code word, I guess.
It's more of a phrase, 2 words, but all right.
All right, so I crack the door open, poke my head through. What do I see initially?
You see shelves Just
Shelf.
tons of shelves with boxes all disheveled, and it looks like it's been ransacked.
Okay. And is the whole room dark, or do I see where the
So
light is
how
coming
dark
from?
vision works is it's like you have like cat vision where it's gray.
Right.
So you don't see like normal, like if you were out in the daylight. It's just like a grayish. So you have like, it's not like brain farting.
Think
You
like a door
don't-
cam,
What?
like a door cam, like you don't have like night vision. You have like
Right.
just the gray.
Yeah. I got an idea of what it.
So
What
you
it would
don't
yeah.
see anything other than just like the boxes, and it looks like somebody was ransacking through.
Well, you said there was a dim light coming from under the door, right? Like a very
Yeah.
faint
So
light.
you see
Do
that?
I see where
like,
that originates from?
You see more of it like from the far end of the room.
Okay. All right.
So it's brighter at the other end of the room.
Okay.
Are you planning on skedaddling into that room before anybody else goes in there? I whisper into his ear. I'm just kind of. It's hard to talk lowly like this in character.
Slowly.
Are there multiple levels to the room, or is it just one?
It's just, it looks like a storeroom. There's just shelves with
Shelf.
boxes, and
Okay.
that's all that was on the shelves. So were boxes.
Okay.
You can see words on the boxes, but you can't make them out.
Okay. So I poke my head back out. It looks like a storage room, guys. I tell them everything I see.
How big's the
What
room?
do you guys think we should do? How? Hold on. Let me poke my head back in. How big's the room?
So you think, hold on, I gotta look at my map. It looks to be about, from your vision, you're like, you can barely see the wall on the edge of your vision. So it's probably about like 50-ish feet away from you, and you can't really see the other side if you look to your right. It
Really
gets
big. It's a
dark
really
right
big
before-
room.
Yeah, it's big. Storage room makes sense.
How big is the room that we're in right now?
30 feet.
It's 30 feet long and about 15 feet wide.
This is like the hallway, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think, guys? Think I should just go in? Or you think we should light the
No.
place up?
Well, I'm guessing that
I feel
the darkness is probably the scarier area to be. So,
I'm
Might
used to
wanna-
darkness.
oh, you're so cool.
Fucking cringe.
Edgy, man.
So dark. You got such a dark soul.
Fucking edgelord McCringe over here.
The tiefling, though. They come from hell.
it's,
Ah.
it's literally my race.
I mean, you're not. You're still from the same spot we're from. It's not like you didn't like rise from the ashes of the demon lords.
You don't know my
his life,
background
man.
story.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
I know your life story. You sit at the bar every fucking night.
A little bit of a difference between blacking out drunk and the dark. But
Not as much as you might think.
that is my darkness.
Wow. Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Deep.
Right? Like, whoa. I'm worried if you go in alone, what if the door slams and then you're trapped in there and you die?
he's not going.
That's what I'm saying. So I think we should just all go and light it up.
Yeah, I guess
Alright,
we
so
should
this
just
we
light
do
it up.
right?
Yeah.
So I swing the door open.
Okay, we're doing this.
As you swing the door open, you hear like a horrible scraping sound as the bottom of the door catches up on like tons of broken glass. So it's just like that scraping.
Oh god.
It's like
Ah.
it's unhappy to the ears.
So there's broken glass all over the ground.
Everywhere.
I happened to notice when I poked my head in.
You did not look at the ground. You just looked
Okay.
ahead and to the right. You
Okay.
didn't look down.
All right. That's fair enough.
As we enter, I assume we're entering the room.
Be careful, there's broken glass on the ground.
I'm gonna
I got
put my
this. I
hand
got
on
hooves.
and Clementine and just say,
Or touch me again.
yeah. Disconnect yourself.
Wait,
30 feet of another. Stay close to each other.
Who are you talking to?
You and Duke, and then
What are we doing?
I'm gonna use my emboldening bond on you. So
You've
you
been
guys-
wearing those foot wraps for a while now, right? That she gave you.
Yes.
You get +1 to your stealth.
So,
Okay.
Yes.
for the next 10 minutes or until I use it again, which I can't, you guys get to add a d4 to an attack roll, an ability check, or a saving throw. You and Duke, as long as you're within 30 feet of each other for the next 10 minutes. That is how it works.
Was
You
that
guys have
to
to-
attack? What was it?
Basically to
Attack roll?
anything.
Except for damage.
Except
No
for
damage roll. No.
And how much can I have?
You
A
can't
D4.
have nothing. Oh,
I think
you,
just Clementine and I.
Yeah. Okay.
you have the +1 to your stealth because of the wraps.
Right.
And then Clem and Duke have the D4 for 10
Awesome.
minutes as you guys as
Right.
we're going through the
It says each creature can add the D4 no more than once per turn.
Right. So it's just like bless.
So, DD, write down that you have foot wraps and write that they require attunement.
Yep.
You said it was to attack saving throws or what?
Ability checks. So like stealth checks,
Strength check.
athletic. Yep. Initiative rolls.
But we have
Oh.
to stay within 30 feet of each other. Noted.
DD, also write down that you have a switchblade comb, a combat blade,
Yeah, I already wrote it.
and write attunement down next to it because you can only be attuned to 3 magic items at once,
Correct.
and you already have 2 of your 3 filled.
Unless you're an artificer.
Throw some
Actually-
rat rings.
I also have the
you, I wanna
rat
be a
ring.
wizard.
That's the third.
So,
As your third.
That does that count
That
as
does
attunement?
not require attunement.
You said it did.
Thank
That's
you.
why I
You
haven't put it
literally-
on.
Ah!
You said it
It
did.
doesn't.
The DM lies.
That's why I
Welcome.
didn't put it on.
You've
It does not.
learned. Good.
Now I'm not
We
putting
said-
it on
Hey,
still.
hey. Get out of here.
Good.
What do we
Get
say
out
the
of here.
fit is on these rat rings?
Oh, get out of here,
not
dude.
big enough for your
Get the
dog.
fuck out of here.
For those of you that don't know, Duke's healing ring is in a very inappropriate place.
It's not a healing ring, it's a healing
Allegedly.
bracelet.
Allegedly.
Yeah,
No,
I mean, bracelets-
Not on him.
bracelets for normal people.
It's
on
not a
his other
healing
wrist.
bracelet anymore. It's a healing ring. It has completed the whole circle. It
Fine.
It keeps blood flowing to something.
A perfect circle.
Whoa.
Keeps me healthy, okay? Don't worry about it.
There you go. There you go.
Right. Yeah, don't worry about it.
All right. So we're going into the room. Are we doing it quiet?
Clearly no. Did you hear that racket with the door?
Yeah.
yeah. I think quiet
I-
is.
I light up my quarterstaff with light.
I do the same thing.
Just bright in there.
I'd light it up.
It's like a
I'd say
fire
that.
thing.
Do we see anything?
You see
Everything.
shelves with boxes. Like they just look like it's been ransacked. Like no one left anything. There's just hundreds upon thousands of like shards of glass all over the floor. Like anywhere you look, you'll see glass on the floor.
Can I scan the room for like movement or anything?
Mm-hmm.
Perception?
Yes.
Ooh, this
These
one
like
is
caltrops, do
cool.
they hurt us to fucking move on them, or?
Nice. 20.
It's, you don't see anything.
Did you add your D4? Are you and Duke 30 feet close to each other?
Yes.
I think so.
21
Have to
You
be.
don't see anything.
Okay.
do
it's-
we hear anything
You hear crunching glass.
from our feet.
from us?
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
That's all you hear. It's incredibly thin glass, like
Can we
I'm
see
trying
to
to
the
figure
other
out.
side of the warehouse room now? The storeroom
So
with the light?
the light barely touches the other side of the storeroom. Like you can
Okay.
see the wall one way, like in front of you, but if you're going to the right, you still can't see the wall.
That's what I was wondering.
This is a long one.
Like those kids lied to us. Nothing in here.
Can I make an insight check
Mm-hmm.
to see if the kid? No, the kids. Oh boy,
No, I don't think you can.
that'd be a 10.
They did not lie to you.
All right, I mean they feel like they're on the level, and we did play some games
Should-
with them. So why would they lie
should-
to us?
We just go to the light over there, where the light's
I
coming
mean,
from.
so what most people do is head towards the light. So I say we lead
Towards the light.
lead on.
Well, it's a lot.
All right. So I
Are you,
start
are you
walking-
sure you don't have a god? Like that sounds like something someone that was like follow a god would say.
I start
Well-
walking towards the light.
We continue.
This
Yeah,
is a great time to have this conversation. So keep going.
we continue.
Oh.
Start walking while he thinks.
Just
Let's
make
go.
sure-
What do I see as I get closer?
You just see more boxes and boxes, but they're all overturned or not
They're
in
just-
a normal sitting position.
Just a really good light on it.
Malcolm,
You'll
Do you
you'll
know
see a couple of them, and they look like they're like boxes that soda would come in. Like there's tons of separate things in each one.
Does it? Do any of them say the beast on them?
No. Are you looking at the boxes?
Yes.
So the writing on the side says Merabiblium's wondrous goofy goop.
Oh God, that sounds real bad. Seems like a bad idea. Don't.
Oh, we're gonna find the GAC room in a second.
Malcolm,
Hold
do
on.
you know of any serenity gods or like gods of peace or anything like that?
Do I know of any serenity gods or gods of peace, DM?
Yeah.
Not on this plane.
I'm not dumb.
Not on this
I'm
plane.
not dumb.
I do have a book of lore. Let me tell
How
him
about
about
any?
one of from my plane.
Give me any.
Yep, that's fine.
Who is a peace god from our plane? Dumaloin. I know of Dumaloin. He's a god for the dwarfs.
Go on.
One of the people that I read a book about, he like was a cleric for them, and he was actually human, and the dwarves didn't really like it, but he was very peaceful and helped save a monastery that he built.
Does he happen to have a symbol?
No, I had like a thing on a rope that like spun. It looked like a children's
You
toy.
I have an idea. Could you do me a favor? I have this shield here that I have my my beach little on. Could you put one of those little spindle things on there?
Yeah, you got a spindle thing on you right
Yeah.
now.
No, I could
Or,
tell.
you know,
I could draw one for you.
Or if you have a way to magically make one on there.
No, I could totally draw one. Right? Watch
Yeah,
this.
sure.
And
Go
then
ahead.
all of a
I
sudden,
wanna say this is-
a quill just appears in my fingers, and I'm like, look at what color do you want?
I
Yellow, okay. And it
White.
comes, and I start drawing a yellow one on his shield, and I mess up, and I go, oh no, and I turn the quill around
That's
and
fair.
erase it, and then fix it.
Hmm.
That's what it looked like,
neat.
Is it permanent?
and then it disappears. Yeah, it stays. It's permanent.
All right. I like it. Dumaloy.
We have our priorities very straight here. That's
Yeah.
great.
Well, I
That's
mean,
great.
he asked me a question, and
Yeah, nope, that's great. Let's
I
go.
had to
Keep
think
going.
about it.
Let's go. Staying within 30 feet of Duke so we don't lose our fun magic power.
All right, let's
So,
keep
is
moving
there a
towards the
door
other
over
one
here?
as we walk and talk?
Yeah, there was a door at the other end, right?
No,
There
we
was
just
a
saw the
door?
light. We just saw the light.
Did anybody else notice this goo?
There's
Oh,
no
wonderful.
goo. You
There's
just
no
see
goo.
It's just the box
Glass
that says
and
goo.
Box.
The box says goo on it.
It's just
Alright.
I have a question.
Herbiblians.
Goofy
Glorious. Gumpy
Goofy
goop.
goop.
Gook.
I have a
Same,
weird
same.
question.
Goop
I have a weird
with a
question.
P.
Is it
Ah.
possible to tell if somebody was rifling through these boxes or if something exploded out of these boxes?
Make me a
Box
oh
check.
god.
Insight, probably, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say
Or I
I
would
don't
say
know.
Survival?
Survival?
Survival could also insight, survival, or
You can give me either of those, whichever is highest.
Ah, survival.
investigation, maybe?
Nope, shut the fuck
With
up.
the D4.
With the D4.
All right, so what am I doing? Can I just?
She runs over and grabs Duke
Yeah.
and runs him over to the
Duke,
box.
come here.
Stand here.
Yeah, I'll follow.
D4.
I was told I need to stay near Clementine, so
Hey.
I'm just following Clementine wherever she goes.
21.
So you find a more intact bottle, and
Okay.
the way that the glass broke looks like it actually shot outward.
Oh shit. I share this information.
Huh.
more living toys.
Up
Here
on
we
the
go.
ceiling. What is there anything on the ceiling right now?
No.
Okay,
I'm
well, you said it
guessing-
exploded out. I got nervous.
I'm guessing it's way over there in the dark area.
So let's just not go over there.
Does
That's-
anybody have like a light source they can just fucking?
It's lit up. There's
yeet?
two
Or
light
light,
sources right now.
Yeah, but on the
Yeah,
other
but,
side
like,
is dark. You said
the
we
other
couldn't
side's
see
dark still, right?
the right side of the room.
You can
Yes,
see
I can do that. And I
most-
grab the broken glass from Clementine and I light it up and I throw it over there. My quarterstaff just goes out, but the glass lights up and I throw it.
Mine's still lit, though.
Does the glass
So
shatter though?
the glass hits. You see a wall, and then it goes out because the glass shatters.
Do you see any movement?
Nope.
I go into my explorer's pack. Hey, Malcolm, could you do that light thing on your stick again, please?
Sure. Like,
I like to think like your head is in the pack right now. 'cause
Yeah.
You're looking for something. That's how I'm
Yeah.
picturing that.
Definitely eating
take
while he
out-
searches.
Yeah, I take out a ration and I bite off the twine and I start chewing on it. And then I take out the meat part and I just cast light on it as I chuck it onto the other side of the room.
Just light
and
that
I
meat.
go,
All right.
and then I go, oh no, oh.
Well, I mean,
Um,
if we're looking for a beast, you gotta use bait.
There's nothing. It's
Like the
just a
chew.
wall.
Oh, I would hate that.
Wait.
Meat.
I've got some really smelly bait here.
We're not talking about me, are we?
A little.
Well,
No,
you
lead
are-
on. We'll go.
You are smelly.
Anyway, let's keep moving.
Are there any like weird slimy slime trails on the ground or anything?
Nope.
Snail trails.
Yes.
Well, we-
Ooh.
Well, we've
I pull out my pocket shrimp just in case.
now there's two sticky people.
So,
I get
It's
my
horrid. smelling.
magical pocket sand at the ready.
Magical. I'm not.
hey,
Oh, that's amazing.
Can I look for a door or anything?
So
Like a
the
secret
only,
door? Secret.
I mean, you can go looking for one if you want. Yeah.
We should.
Let's go look for a secret door.
Why don't we see where this light is coming?
We
That's
are
where
underneath
kinda
it.
started Going. Oh, we're underneath it.
Yeah, that's how I read the goop thing. Glorious goop.
I think it means the glow that was in the room already, right?
No.
Yeah, we walked
there's-
over there. That's where we walked to. The other side of the room, the right
Oh.
side of the room is
Oh.
where we haven't, and we just threw the meat over to.
So if you went all the way to the other side, the light that's coming in is from a door. It's like an open
like-
door.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I thought you said it was a light flashing down.
Yeah.
No.
From an open door, like
Yeah, so
does
it's
it
like
lead
a-
outside?
No.
Damn theater.
No.
To a room that has windows.
Oh well.
Oh,
There
well,
are
let's
no
just go that
windows.
way then. I wouldn't have
So
thrown my
let's-
light over there.
Why don't we check out these windows? Maybe we can like break them and get through. I don't know.
And rappel down. I love it.
I'm sorry.
Right.
what
We're
do we
clearly,
need
I
for?
mean, like, we're obviously not going to save these kids unless we absolutely have to. Like,
Oh,
it
just be,
just doesn't
care-
make sense.
just be careful going through the
Doesn't make
door.
sense. All right.
I feel like both Ironhide and Duke were kind of invested in saving the kids. I don't know if they both mentioned wanting to do it, and I don't care either way. But
They're-
we could.
They're
if it makes you feel better.
ghosts. We can't say they're already dead.
Yeah, but I think this has
If
to
we
do
could
with
set
putting them to
Them at
rest.
ease.
I don't even believe they're real. So,
Dreamed them all up. It was a
For
shared
how long?
I mean,
for
we
how
might
long
not-
we've been in this factory? Imagine being stuck here for a lifetime.
I mean, I feel like I've been
Alright.
here for 60 years already.
can I do an insight check and see if I know how old my shrimp smells?
Oh my god.
No. It smells
I,
rancid.
I can tell you how bad it
look over
smells.
I look over at Sal and say, all right, well, if you don't want to help out these kids, I understand your inclination. I guess I'll be reciprocative of the next time you kind of talk yourself into trouble.
I don't know what we're talking about.
I talk myself out of trouble. I never talk.
I feel
So let's go through the door.
Yes, let's go through the door.
Did someone want to go through the door, please?
I go through the door
Okay.
I shouldn't be the first one.
stealthily.
Ah.
So roll a stealth check.
I beat whatever you got.
Okay,
I promise.
I beat whatever you. Not
Hold on, let
necessarily.
me see what.
You
Welcome to
think-
Welcome to D&D. Not necessarily.
23.
Okay. So
That's certainly a
you
number.
go through the door, and it has like a curtain. There's no actual like door, but it's like a curtain to the back room. And you come out behind a counter that has like a till on it, and you see like basically a showroom that's full of toys,
Oh,
and it looks like it would have been a great place had it not been in such like a disarrayed or like destroyed fashion.
Yeah.
You see two like shelves that are about like chest high, that are just they're nice looking. They look very sturdy, so like they have a ton of stuff on them, like it's holding up. In the corner there's a big podium, and it has like an easel with a board that says Merabiblium's Wondrous Goofy Goop, the brand new item that's hot on the shelves. And you notice the year on the poster is about 60 years in the past. Like you like it's way past that year. So it seems like this factory has either been abandoned for a long time, or they just didn't keep up their tabs on it. And that is all you see when you come into the room. But there are windows that are about like 15 to 20 feet up. Like it's a big room.
This is a Dunwich horror, isn't it?
What?
This fucking thing's invisible. Okay.
ED's trying to figure out what Vandal did. I heard that. That is what I do every week to Thundercat when we play it. I'm like, all right, what is that? Well, I think I know what that is. Do I know what that is? I think I know what that is. I know what that is. Okay.
We're about to kick the
Oh,
shit
yeah.
out of Flubber is all I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Same. Yep.
I don't want to do
It's-
that because I know what
so-
who's doing D&D.
First and foremost,
Gelatinous.
is the till unlocked?
I knew it. I fucking knew that was going to be the first thing. When you said there was a till, I knew it.
So it's on its side and it is tipped over and open. Yeah.
Is
There's
there anything
nothing
in it?
No,
No,
it's tipped over.
okay. All right, guys, it's safe.
If you lifted it, is there like the under the?
It's like the old
Like-
style
Where they
one
keep the
with, like,
hundos?
push
Where they keep the
button.
hundos?
exactly.
No.
All the checks and shit.
Is there a Dropbox?
Yeah, right.
We went through it. He got a comb and some gold.
A fucking comb.
True, that's true.
I go in when he
Well,
says,
Mr.
"Okay, guys, it's clear."
As
And
I
And
kinda
follow.
walk in and
I'll follow Malcolm.
I'm super
This is
jealous
very
of how nice the shelves are.
I shut the door. I shut the door behind me.
It's a
It's a cloth
it's a
door.
It's a curtain.
it's a curtain.
It's like one of those accordion doors.
It's impolite to keep it open.
What did you grow up in a barn or something, Clementine?
Exactly.
Well, no. Bookstore.
Hmm.
But anyway,
I grew up in a barn.
I thought you grew up in a field.
Well, I mean, you gotta sleep somewhere.
Okay.
It rains.
That's true. Okay. Anyway, um I'm looking for slime trails and creepy things and monsters. I don't know. I'm just looking all around for movement up on the ceiling or on the ground, in the walls. I don't
You
know.
can make me a perception check.
Can I make an investigation check on the shelves? I'm looking for a producer's name, someone that makes these shelves
I can't.
and
Yes.
installs. I have my magnifying glass out. Can I use kind of have advantage while I look for markings? Yes.
I rolled a 12.
So you don't see anything out of the ordinary. They all look like normal walls, ceilings. Nothing looks out of
This
place.
room is
And none of it's strangely parted.
We're on like
Did, uh,
the business side of this. Is there just like a door in front of us?
Yeah, thank you.
So-
Duke.
When you came out on the
Okay.
left-hand side, there was like
Mhm.
a couple of doors that were basically like they opened up, but there's a bunch of stuff like in front of it.
Pile.
You can't
yeah.
you can't actually open them.
We don't see like
we get
sunlight
some-
coming out of any of those.
There is sunlight coming like through the windows up that are like
Okay.
15 to 20 feet up. This room is not well lit, but it's lit.
Okay.
It's not like, oh my god, I can see everything. But
How
it's
tall are
definitely,
how tall are the shelves?
about 10 feet.
How big is the
big-
room?
Yeah, how big's the room?
So the room looks bigger than the storage room you were in. So if
Oh.
you had to guess, probably like 150 feet by 150 feet.
Ooh.
So
Are there any
it's a
shelves
ratherly-
near the window?
No. They're placed like
It's friggin' Toys R Us.
central. Yes.
Mhm. Thank you. All right.
I got
so
a 24 on my investigation on the shelves.
You see the initials JHC.
Ah, yes.
Uh,
So they're made
Oh,
of
man.
wood then.
Yes,
Oh.
they're
Definitely
wooden
made of wood.
shelves.
All right.
Just
I
leaving his mark everywhere.
as a wanderer,
Beautiful.
would I know, like, kind of get the gist of where the exit would be? Just kind of like how most people just kind of walk through places and file through to the end and then walk out.
The door.
No,
on the
there's,
left.
so there's
just the
all
two
right.
doors.
All right, well that's easy enough. We should go ahead and get out of here.
You guys think we can move this stuff out of the way and just walk out the door? Can't be that easy, right?
Or it could be better.
What are you all doing?
That was horrible. I hate
Trying
that.
to
Fine.
leave.
Uh,
We're trying to leave.
You're too calm to answer that. What? What?
You
Anyways.
hear that coming from the ceiling.
Hmm.
I am
course we do.
hired, and I was just passing through here, and
What's on the ceiling? Tell me what's on the ceiling. You shut up.
As you look to the ceiling, you see what looks to be a skylight that light should be coming through, but you see it like kind of peel down,
Hmm.
and a man descends from a hole, and he is like suspended kind of like a mannequin, or not a mannequin, a marionette.
Well, I'm not gonna be very good at fighting
What
this
are
guy.
you
so I'm
doing?
We're trying to leave. Can you just like let us go? And like we don't really want to fuck with you. We don't want to have to kill you.
It's mine.
All right. Well, we're gonna leave your factory. We're just gonna
No
get out.
one leaves.
God damn it! Do we have to? We
Hey,
have to save the kids.
Hey,
I-
Calrag.
I touch.
I'm sorry if we're
Go ahead.
if we're intruding right now, but I mean we mean you no harm. I just kind of wanted to go ahead and skedaddle on out of here and see if you wanted to maybe have a drink later on.
Kevin.
like, what are you doing?
As Ironhide is asking Calrag to have a drink with him later on,
Sure.
I touch Duke's leg while looking in my awesome spellbook, and I say, "It's time. I think it's time." And he grows double his height, and I cast Enlarge on him.
Oh no.
Okay.
Well, I suppose my distraction's out of the way now, so
Teamwork.
And then I go and hide back behind the till counter.
What exactly does enlarge give me again?
you are now. So you were a medium-sized creature. You are now considered large. You take up 9 squares on a battle mat. How tall were you?
Right. 7'6".
You
You're
are now
15
15 feet tall.
But if
How much do you weigh?
if the roof is too tall, you fit to the roof. Like you don't like you
Exceed.
fit to the
How
building.
much did you weigh?
There's still about 10 more feet to the roof.
Hold on.
yeah.
Let me try something.
Hold on. I'm not done with what has
I mean,
happened to Duke.
380.
Go ahead.
You are now 760 pounds. Whenever you do damage,
The
you
flare
do
collapses.
an extra D4 of damage. If you were to hit an object, you are considered as a siege monster and do double said damage. So, let's say you're going to swing your great axe. You would roll a D12 for your damage, and then a D4, then add your strength mod, and if you're raging, add your strength. Yes. That's what's yes, and I believe yes. Never mind.
And you have advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws, unless
He already had those.
only when he's raging he has it.
So now he has it all the time.
Yes,
For now.
Yeah.
for a minute.
Okay.
What did you want to do, Sal?
Watch him.
So I wanted to climb up on top of Duke and jump off of his shoulders and just cut whatever fucking strings are holding the marionette up. Is that
It-
plausible? Just like climb
that
up
would
there, jump.
initiate combat.
I'm
Okay,
fine with
let's
that.
go.
Let's get it fucking over with.
All right, so
That's
everyone
why-
roll initiative.
That's why he's
Questions
big.
before we roll initiative. How long has it been since I did the thing? The
That's what I was
emboldening
gonna
bond. Has
ask
it been
you.
10 minutes?
It's been about 6 minutes.
Okay,
Ooh,
so you
nice.
still got plenty of time. You have that for at least this whole combat. So you guys
by
hit your
the way,
D4s.
I got a natural 20 on my investigation check to find out that Jesus
Extra
Christ
life.
that Jesus Christ makes the shelves in our game.
Cock.
It was destiny.
We were on again initiative. Sorry.
Yeah, D20
Nancy.
plus initiative. Yep,
You roll your D4
Okay, so,
and you get the D4.
21.
Duke.
Yeah.
for
So
Duke. Yep.
21.
21.
What is your dexterity modifier?
Oh no.
oh shit.
Uh,
That should be
Plus 2.
Okay. Clementine.
Did you say?
10.
No.
I was coming off of a burp, so I had no like voice.
Ironhide.
I got a 2.
Jesus.
It's all right. I like going last in initiative or
Right.
first. It's okay.
Duke.
Exactly.
Rocking a 11.
That's not that bad.
Hey, at least we're still gonna be near each other.
Bingo! There it is. It kind of works out.
And Malcolm.
8.
You guys.
But I
great
got what I needed to done. That was going to be my first move anyways. So I got close, got away.
Okay.
I have Big Duke now.
Duke, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw
Oh, okay.
at disadvantage.
But can he see it
What
coming?
does that mean?
You can see it coming, so
So
it's
it's
a
regular.
normal roll. Yeah.
One roll.
Straight roll.
Okay, so it's my roll plus what?
Dexterity
your-
saving.
Your dexterity saving throw. So it'd be your dexterity modifier plus if you're proficient in
You're
it
proficient.
plus your proficiency.
So that's a whopping 6.
Did you add your D4 for this turn?
I did not.
Well,
Hey, you never know.
yeah.
That's an additional 2, so we'll go with an 8.
Hey,
So you get covered in what feels like silly putty.
uh-oh.
Well,
And now
that's
I need
silly.
you to make a wisdom saving throw.
That's not good.
Now you cannot use that D4.
Not great. It's a 17.
Okay. So you feel something trying to get into your head and you shrug it out.
Okay.
And
Don't
then
love that.
the silly putty falls off.
Ooh.
Saal, it is now your turn.
Wait, so did I succeed in cutting down?
Well, no.
no.
Now you need to make, if that's what you want to do, I need you to make an acrobatics check.
Okay. Eight.
So you go to jump off Duke and you get your foot stuck in some of the silly putty that was on him and you just
My
So you
dice
don't-
hit my notebook and like rolled the opposite direction.
that's why you gotta get a tray.
We said it for 5 weeks, man. 6 even.
The garboxes
will-
are great.
So you don't jump, but you can still attack if you want to. 'Cause
Okay.
there is an arm of silly putty that has extended down to Duke. So there is something you can hit.
There is something I can hit there. All right.
Yes. And it's
How-
literally right in front of you.
How long has it been since I got the combat knife?
Not long enough.
Not long enough. Okay.
You can use it, you just don't get any magical abilities or
I thought
properties
we-
it has.
I thought we took a short rest.
That is true.
We did.
He sure
Yeah.
did.
That was a
Okay.
pretty long conversation too.
So it is a
Well, it's an hour,
+1
so.
combat knife.
Plus one
Mm.
combat.
It
What
has
does
other
that
things,
mean? +1.
but it does not apply to combat.
Oh. Okay.
Plus 1 on the combing,
That
not
means-
the bat.
So you get
Yeah.
you get a +1 to your attack roll and a +1 to your damage whenever you use that knife.
Yes.
+1 to the attack roll and +1 to damage. Okay.
But it's still a D4. Right?
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Well, then, since I am so close,
I'm gonna sneeze.
oh,
Bless you.
bless you.
It was aggressive. Thanks for the warning.
Comes another one.
Sneeze.
Ooh. You know what?
Gotta wipe your camera off now, Vandal.
No, my camera's up here. I aim down.
Just keyboard.
Can I?
No, notepad.
So where is everybody in the room? So this is in front of us, and we're behind us.
So he is in this like the
He's
the middle of the ceiling.
in-
Like
yeah.
You see him hanging.
How
But
tall
the-
is this room?
To you, it's not very tall because you're fucking huge.
That's okay.
Uh,
If I recall
That's basically what I
correctly,
was
it's
getting at.
25 feet tall.
It's a 25-foot ceiling.
Yes.
So it's 10 feet. The ceiling is 10 feet from your
The
head.
ceiling is 10 feet. You actually, I
You
believe,
can touch it.
yeah.
Okay,
So you can swing at him when it's your turn.
got it.
Swing away.
That's what I was
Yeah.
getting at. All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm behind
Okay.
you, Sal. Behind the till.
Okay. So can I still cast a spell at this point, or do I have to attack?
So
Since
your
I
spell
kinda
will be
failed
your
that.
action,
Yeah,
It'll
that
be my
becomes your
action.
attack.
unless
Yep.
it says it's a bonus action.
Okay. So I cast color spray.
Okay.
So
I don't
What's
have my
range on that?
manual here. I need. To
I got it. I got
So-
it.
I get 6d10.
Yeah. So you
and
roll
that's-
60-10. The
damage.
total is how many hit points of creatures the spell can affect. Creatures in a 15-foot cone originating from you are affected in ascending order of their current hit points.
Who's
ignoring-
in that cone?
It's just them three.
It's
Okay.
so yeah. So it's just that
It'd be Duke.
if it's outwards,
Yep.
from where I'm going, then it's just the creature that would be in that cone.
Oh, yep. Because the cone's
'Cause
coming
I'm
up
on
from
top
him.
of
He's
Duke
above
right
Duke,
now.
so he's right.
Yeah.
So roll 6d10.
It also gives a blinding effect, but I don't know what the saving throw would be on your end.
But you have to wait
Well,
to see
first
how
he
many
has to be
hit points it works. So
Yeah,
roll,
sure. Roll
roll
your
a 6d10 and add them up.
All right.
This is one of the weird spells like sleep.
Yep.
10,
Okay.
1,
11,
Perfectly balanced.
7,
18,
3,
21,
2,
23. Last one.
hold on. This is 6 or a 9? 6.
So, I forgot what was that.
29.
29.
29, so 35.
No, that's the
Already with the
total's.
crease-
The total's
It's
29.
29
Oh,
with-
29.
total's
Okay,
29.
well, I forgot what I was
Yeah.
at, and then you said 29. So, I added. Thank you, Tater, for
Uh,
smiling.
so-
I understand why I was confused.
Anyone
I'm
on?
gonna-
Does it have lower than 29 HP?
No.
Then it doesn't work.
I'm going to say at the angle that you had to cast it to affect it, it does not affect Tater.
Right.
Right, because I was up on top.
Yeah,
So
So it's just
no.
So it doesn't work.
nothing happens.
wait, it doesn't work.
Nope.
What do you mean?
So you have
roll the
to
29.
you have to roll more HP than it has in order for that to
Uh-huh.
affect it.
Oh, so it doesn't do damage or blind
No.
it. Doesn't
It
do
has
any-
to affect
Doesn't
first.
do-
It has
I
to
just-
work.
Oh, so I just wasted a spell for no reason.
Not.
Well,
You did
well,
not
good
waste.
try.
You did not
It's
waste
not
it.
a waste.
Okay.
Everything-
We know
It's
it
just
has
a myth.
more than we know it has more than 30 HP.
Yeah, because you didn't know what the hit point max was, so
No,
it's still worth a shot.
All right.
That happens all the time, man.
All right.
All the
Then
time.
I disengage.
With your bonus action?
I love it.
Yes.
Okay. So
And move back
Clementine,
behind something.
Me?
You keep moving,
shit.
Sal.
Yeah, I keep moving. I
Okay.
move. I move to the other side.
you can get off of Duke, and that's about it. Because Duke is 15 feet tall.
True.
And you ran up Duke.
True.
What? Can I jump off of him and use that momentum to kind of?
You can get down the bottom.
I wouldn't. You can certainly try.
You still can only you can
I get
you
down.
can only move 30 feet. Like that's the.
sorta to the left
There you go.
So on his left side, got it.
on his left.
Okay.
Mechanics.
No,
That's
it
it.
is-
That's all you can do.
Duke, it's your turn. I read the wrong.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
gonna
okay.
say he rolled. an
Let's
11,
go,
rolled a 10.
Duke.
How long am I big for?
A whole minute, which is 10 rounds.
Which is 10 rounds.
10 rounds. Okay.
And you have your inspiration dice now that you have your turn again for the next 40 rounds.
Inspiration.
Well, it's a D4.
The D4
Bless
dice.
You have a
Bless.
caltrop.
Yep, you
Bless
have that.
So I do 2 times damage to objects. What counts as objects?
That'd be like the
Not
shelves or
enemies.
the wall.
If you hit
What-
those
how about
shelves,
the roof that it's hanging from?
Smart.
That you think is the roof.
Well,
Okay.
it might not be a roof now, so you can certainly try to swing away.
Say, just fucking
Yeah.
up. Punch him in the
I'd,
dick.
I'd also use
Punch him in the
a
dick.
bonus action for something first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just trying to clarify some questions. It's fine.
Oh, are you saying Rajay?
Roger. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and rage.
Yes.
As a giant motherfucker. And for anyone who doesn't know, I chose the Path of the Beast, so now I get some fun stuff from that.
Convenient.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and so there's a claw, which is like 2d6. Like 1d6 times 2. Same, right?
No.
It's actually 2d6.
You rolled 2d6.
Like d6, right?
Yep, you roll two of them.
Two of them, yep.
Yeah.
So roll the hit first.
Okay. Yep.
Oh yeah. That's a d20, right?
Plus
Yep.
your attack.
Plus a
Right.
d4.
If you want to use it now.
Oh yeah, plus a d4.
He wants to use it.
If you
It's
need it.
a 13 plus a 4 plus my attack, which is my strength plus proficiency.
Yes.
Correct.
Yep.
Okay, so that's another 5. So that's 17 plus 5, 22.
There it goes.
Okay.
So now
I'm
you
gonna
do
do the-
2d6
The claws.
plus your strength plus your rage damage.
Yeah.
Plus
So that is
4.
a
Plus a D4.
Plus a d4. Yep.
7 plus my strength, which is 2, plus my rage damage, which is 2. So that's
9.
7 plus 2 is 9. Plus 2 is 11.
11. Plus my d4 is another 4. So that's 15.
Did he hit an object or a creature?
I'm going for creature, I think,
Oh, okay.
with claws.
So you take a big chunk of the silly putty out that's in front of you, and it bleeds a little, and then silly putty forms around the blood, and it stops bleeding.
Okay.
Is that your turn?
I think so.
Okay.
All I can really do right now is move, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna chill where I'm at.
So Clementine, it is your turn.
All right. Is there a way for me to? How big is this thing?
So the pillar of silly putty-esque arm that's in front of Duke is like a 10-foot by 10-foot like column.
Is it possible for me to flank and still be within 30 feet of Duke?
Yes.
I want to
Duke-
do that.
Duke
I can
takes
try
up
and
the
get
whole
advantage on my
fucking
strike.
room.
Duke is huge.
Anywhere in the room, you will be within 30 feet of Duke, probably.
Not entirely true,
Duke
but
is the size of a large elephant.
So, I think I have to attack.
An extremely large elephant.
Okay.
For scale, your base size would be this big, and like your huge, like
Dude, look at those
Big.
hams.
yeah, man, toad demon,
flat. Oh, that's a toad
Nope.
demon.
Pathfinder.
All right. So I'm
Same
going to use
thing.
my quarterstaff to
Yeah.
swing away.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing.
2 hands or 1 hand?
2 hands. Okay.
Sorry.
Shitty. So I rolled a
I was
17 to
moving my
hit.
headset out.
That does not hit.
All right, and then I want to use my unarmed strike to kick it.
Okay.
Ninja kick the silly putty.
Nope. I rolled a 3. I rolled a 1 and a 3.
Excuse me. All right, Malcolm, it is your turn.
That's my turn. I was just saying that's my turn.
You can move if you want.
Nope.
All right, Malcolm, it is your turn.
Just gonna throw a level 2 magic missile at it.
Woo! Roll that beautiful magic missile damage.
Yeah, because I didn't roll so good.
And 3 shots of
44 plus 4.
Four quills shoot out of my finger as I point over the. I kind of do one of these, like I'm hiding behind the thing. I'm like,
Pew! Pew pew pew.
so that's 5, 9, 14. Rolled 18 damage on 4 of them. That's I rolled one that wasn't a 4. I rolled a 3 instead.
Yep.
That's awesome. Somebody's got to friggin' hit it. Damn.
So the quills hit it, and like you see like the little like ripple effect happen from where they hit, and blood comes out a little, and then it just stops and seeps back in. Anything else?
Nope. I continue to try to keep at least some sort of cover from this.
Ironhide, is now your turn.
All right. Well, this seems to be sort of a pickle. I kind of start walking up towards Duke. Howdy, friend. Well, I stop about 10 feet away from him and
Rub your face.
rub my face a little bit and kind of give him a point. You know, I'm kind of hungry. And then a large sound of a dinner bell fills the air. And I need to make a wisdom saving throw.
17.
That'll do it.
Ooh, that's some wise goo.
That's not the right character sheet. That was
Some wise goop.
Saves, I don't think it.
Yeah, nothing happened.
Yeah,
I'm
if it
just
saves,
looking to
it's
see if I can
true.
do anything else with a bonus.
Spiritual weapon?
No, I don't have any seconds level spells.
Healing word? But
Yeah,
you're not
well,
using
no,
nobody's free.
nope, no one's hurting. Hang on a second here.
That's bonus action.
That certainly is a bonus action, and I do understand someone's disdain for that spell. Ooh,
I know what you're thinking.
I'm gonna go ahead and turn around and look, and Malcolm, you don't seem like the dangerous type. Don't hurt anybody, and I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on him.
Okay.
And yep.
What is sanctuary for him?
Oh, so as I say, don't hurt anybody. I brandish my shield toward him, and you see some small little vines begin to encapsulate him. And he is now, until the spell ends, which is the next minute, any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or a harmful spell must first make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell. The spell doesn't protect the warded creature from area effects, such as the explosion of a fireball. If the warded creature makes an attack or casts a spell that affects an enemy or deals damage to another creature, the spell ends. It's basically me going, yeah, and that's my my turn.
Okay. So you see the pillar arm pull back up to the ceiling,
and you see Calrag drop down to the floor, and he's got like what you thought were strings is actually the goop going into his veins and his arms, and you see his arms just start to expand. And I need does a 17 hit Dook?
This is what, a d20 plus my saving throw?
No.
No, your AC.
Oh, that's right.
Your armor class.
Yeah, that hits me, yeah.
Okay. Does 24 hit Ironhide?
No, not at all.
And does a 23 hit Saal?
Fuck you. You know it does.
I still have to ask. There could be something that you have.
Like a
Just
shield
remember,
spell,
you
yeah.
you might take some damage out of this, so it's okay.
So, Dook, you take 3 damage.
Halved.
Half to 2? 1?
One.
To
One.
1. Because it's round down.
Duke, you take 1 damage.
Okay.
Ironhide, you take 4 damage.
Ow.
Saal, you take 3 damage.
Okay.
As you see his arms like magnify in size and shoot out, and then like a pillar from his chest shoots out as well.
Like Stretch Armstrong.
Think of Clayface from Batman.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So he just has like a reach, right? Like that.
Mr. Fantastic arms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He can basically hit you anywhere in this room. He is the room.
He's the roper.
Yeah. No, I'm just making sure.
So, Saal, it is now your turn.
Okay. So I move behind him.
Okay.
And I attack with the comb. The combat knife.
Okay. So roll an attack, and you have advantage.
Have advantage.
Come on. Drum roll.
So what's
Roll
my wait?
two
What's
dice.
my advantage?
You get
Wait.
to roll a
You roll two
d20
dice.
twice and
You
take
get to
the
roll
best.
2 d20s and take the higher.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that one was 18. Yeah, 18
Plus.
plus what? That's what I was asking. Plus
Dex plus proficiency.
Plus 1.
Plus 1.
So next to your daggers, I put what you get.
Oh, plus dex.
So look at your dagger, where your
Yes.
dagger's at. Then it says attack
Yes.
bonus.
Yeah, no, there's nothing there.
All right. So you're gonna put what's your dex mod?
Plus 2.
What's your proficiency bonus?
Plus 2. So plus 4.
And then you're using the combat knife,
Yes.
so that's plus 1, so it's plus 5.
So 18
So
plus
right-
5.
Yep. So
23.
Hold on.
what I would
Hold on.
recommend doing is writing combat knife, so that way you remember that one's an extra as opposed to the 4 and the 5.
Yeah, because you get an extra +1 to both attack and damage with that weapon.
Okay. Cool.
So 23.
That hits.
Okay. So that's still a D4, right?
A
Yep.
D4
Plus
plus
sneak
your
attack.
sneak attack.
Plus my
Which-
sneak attack.
Yes, that's why I had my hands up, because you're finally doing what you're supposed to do as a
Yeah.
rogue.
Yes.
I figured I'd finally fucking do it, so you quit bitching at me every time. Hold on, look. I gotta find my D4.
That's the caltrop.
Yeah, I left it back here. All right.
I'm not sure if it's. I think it's 2.
All right. So D4 plus
2d6,
What?
I think.
A D4 plus your dex, which is 2, plus 1,
okay,
so 3. So what'd you roll on your D4?
a 1.
So 4 points of magical piercing damage,
Okay.
and then roll your 2d6.
1,
And
4.
Okay, so another 5. So 10 points. So you got 5 sneak attack damage.
That's awesome.
That's
So wait, what's my total damage? There's a lot of
10.
You
10.
did 9 total damage.
9 total damage.
It was 10.
It was
10 total damage.
10 total damage.
10 total damage. Okay.
So you have a
10
magic
total
weapon.
damage.
So you got a magic weapon that does +1 to that. So you get so you added that on
Okay.
top of your damage
I got
earlier. You know what I mean?
I got you.
And then you had a +5 with the sneak attack because you're a rogue and that's what you do. Woo!
So the
you-
sneak attack, I get 2d6
Yep.
to add. Okay. All right.
Yeah, and
Cool.
then at level 5 it will go up to 3d6.
So if you
Yeah,
use your
that's
rape,
attack
if you use your
is
rapier, you
threatening.
throw a D8 and 2d6.
Mhm.
Also because he had advantage.
Ah. Gotcha.
He's got a rapier.
Yeah.
That's a fancy dagger.
I just have a
And
stick.
4 daggers and a combat knife.
I could have had. I could have had a short sword.
Anything else?
I disengage.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Rogue being rogues.
Are you moving or?
I pivot to the right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Duke, it is now your turn.
So this whole thing's just laying on the floor in front of us, right?
Now you have advantage on your strikes though because we are flanking.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. That means what? I can roll twice.
Yeah. You can pick the best.
Higher.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with claws again. I think.
Okay.
Gouge it in and around the head.
Beastmaster.
He's doing the.
That is an 11 and an 8.
So the
same
11
thing.
plus what?
Don't forget about your D4.
Which is
You
my
have a
what?
D4, That's true.
Oh,
Your
Your
attack
strength
bonus.
plus your proficiency.
Oh. So that's 5. Then my D4 is a 1.
So
So 6,
6, and
17.
You rolled an 11,
17.
so you miss.
I did that earlier.
Ain't that some shit?
Can you bonus punch it?
That-
Just like bonus
that's-
punch it in the nose?
That's a high AC for 3rd level. I like it.
I don't think I can do much else with move, right?
You can move,
You
but
bonus
you
action.
are like in its face.
Yeah. I'm good.
Okay.
Chilling there.
Clementine, it is your turn.
All right, try to do the same damn thing I did last time.
You do have advantage.
Two-handed weapon strike. Oh, okay. All right, so 23 to hit
That hits.
for. Is it plus 3? So 7 bludgeoning damage. And then I'll use my bonus action to do an unarmed strike.
Not gonna flare of blows.
Nope.
Ah,
Let's see why.
I know.
So, does an. Oh, you know what? I'm going to add my d4 to that just in case. Does a 23 hit?
Yes.
All right, and the unarmed strike, I'm going to use a key point to add Hands of Harm.
Ooh, okay.
I don't know what that is.
She's a mercy monk. This is gonna be mean.
No, it's not that mean. I'm still little.
It's still mean.
7, 8, 9, 10 damage. 5 of which is necrotic.
Tell me what it does. Tell me how it works. I want to like the
Thank you.
actual mechanic, like the whatever it's called. I want to know that. Monk.
Like you want to
thing.
know like the actual.
What it is.
Yeah, what it is.
Yeah.
Hang on.
So it's
Implements mercy. That one? No.
It's Hands of
That one.
Harm. You use your key to inflict wounds. When you hit a creature with an unarmed strike, you can spend 1 key point to deal extra necrotic damage equal to 1 roll of your martial arts die plus your wisdom modifier. You can use this feature only once per turn.
That's cool.
It has to be an unarmed strike.
Still cool.
So it was. I said it was 10 total, and it was 5 of that was necrotic damage.
So the blow looks like it doesn't do as much damage as it should.
Fuck.
Not
What I
bad.
get. You know what? No, I can't do that because I just used a bonus action. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
It
Okay.
looks like the hit connected fine and it like reacted to the blunt damage, but when you went to harm it, it looks like it didn't react at all to it.
To the necrotic damage. Yep. No, I got that. So just that 5 points, not the whole 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
So would that have a weakness then?
Not necessarily.
That would be
It's not fucking Pokemon.
It's just resistance.
That's
Yeah, I know what you mean. There's not. Yeah, there's like to some things that works, but not
it's
to
a water
everything.
Pokemon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. To some things that works, but most it doesn't.
Right.
The way he described it, it didn't sound like resistance. That sounded like immunity to me. But
Yeah, but yeah. Same way.
the way he just described it,
Yeah.
ooh, that's not great. That's not great.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm sorry. You no longer have Sanctuary, if I recall correctly, because that's a concentration spell.
I got hit.
It is
I mean,
not.
you
You
got-
still have Sanctuary. It
Oh,
is.
okay.
It is not a concentration spell. That's why
Got
I
it.
love that spell so much.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Anything else, Clementine?
No, that's my turn. I did. It was
Okay.
an action bonus. I'm done.
So Malcolm, it is your turn.
That's not good.
You all visually notice that it looks like it's having a hard time keeping all of its goop together. Like you see pieces
Okay.
dropping.
Gross. It's goopy.
No. All right. Well, I'm sorry. I'm gonna lose the sanctuary. I'm gonna lob an acid splash.
Yeah, do
Because
it.
I don't have any other buff spells that I can help out with. So
That's fair.
damage time. I could send a mage hand
It's
over
okay.
there and like try to tickle him or something.
Just wave at him.
So
What
I
is
need
that?
dexterity
Dexterity?
saving, I think.
Dex save.
Yeah.
Could we both use our mage hands and just like clap them in the ears?
We do 5 pounds. We can carry 5 pounds, so I mean, gotta
5
be a
pounds
little.
of force.
He got a 14.
Damn it! That saves. I don't have. It's a 12. We're only level 3.
Oh. He has a -2.
Too bad I don't have the fucking that cantrip. Goddamn.
And then I duck back down.
So Ironhide, it is your turn.
All right. Well, I have a question for the DM. Do I notice that when she punches him and she does something weird with her fist, do I notice that does nothing? Like the
Does your
necrotic.
fist do anything different when you do that?
I didn't get to say it because there were questions about the mechanics, but I was gonna say when with the punch, there's like this small eruption of like force, and you see like blackened veins shoot through and then disappear.
Okay.
What?
So yes, you would have noticed that it didn't do anything.
Because necrotic damage.
Fuck. Well, Toll the
Just
Dead is
picturing, like,
useless. Inflict
Necrotic
wounds is
punch.
useless. I don't
Pretty
have
Falcon punch.
guiding bolt prepared today. All right, well, I guess we're just gonna have to go old school on it. And I'm just gonna crack my back, and I'm just gonna reach down into my bag and hey, look, I found something else in here and whack it with my horns.
Oh, I wasn't expecting that.
That was a wild ride. I didn't know where it was going.
Yeah.
Wild
Do
card.
I have advantage
bitches.
since everybody's up in its grill?
Oh, you're doing that.
I am.
Got it. I was like, you have to.
Advantage?
Yep.
Okay. Oh,
The only
motherfucker.
person that wouldn't have advantage is Malcolm because he's not directly in fight with it.
16.
That does not.
I'm not yet.
Um.
Malcolm comes running in. Ah!
I use Mage Hand to pick up Malcolm.
Right.
I could
Yeet Malcolm
use,
at it.
use. I don't have any more level 2 spells, but I could. If I did, I could reduce myself and be like.
Even smaller.
You could just toss me as bullets. Hold my
Just
dagger
go
out.
inside him, see if you can tear him apart from the inside.
Picturing like the Black Knight. Bite your bloody legs off, you yellow-bellied coward.
Your
that's
damn legs off.
Yeah, it's my turn.
Okay, I need everyone except for Malcolm
Oh, biscuit.
to make a Wisdom saving throw.
That's not good.
Surprisingly, that's not up.
You have D4 still.
Did you guys use it on your turn?
I used mine.
Calrag pulls a lot of the putty in, and he gets huge.
This is a new turn, though, right?
And you see him. Yes, this is a new. This is the
Yeah.
top of.
Yes, this is the top of the round.
That's how you do it.
I started with him.
So he looks like he grows double in size, and he gives like it looks like the scene from The Mummy when the mummy like lowers his jaw, and it's like a huge
Right.
horrifying yell that comes out.
I hate it.
So, Sal, what was your
12.
okay? Clementine,
7.
Ironhide,
18.
Duke.
8.
Oh shit.
Come on,
So,
Mr. Wizard.
He
Oh,
didn't
you're
have
not.
to make
You're
one.
not a part of it. Oh yeah, that's right.
Good luck, Ironhide.
Sal, Clementine, and Duke. You take. Where did it go? Right there. 1 point of psychic damage,
Ah,
and
I feel there's an and. Yeah, there's
Agreed.
the and. There's the and.
and you are frightened.
I knew it.
Which does what?
You cannot move
Um,
toward the creature. I have to
Already
bring
on
that
it
up.
though.
Okay.
Because again, I do not have my book with me.
No, I have it on my.
a frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is in the line of sight. The creature cannot willingly move closer to its source of its fear.
Good thing I'm in melee with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Same with Duke.
I already have advantage, and that gives me disadvantage. Does it just cancel each other out?
Great roll.
You get
Yes, sir.
you roll
Yeah.
one die. Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
But does
it's not
that
just
mean we
attacks,
can
it's checks too?
attack
You can still attack
still,
it, yes.
since we're still in
But you
range?
can't-
But you have
But if it moves away from you, you can't go towards it.
Okay.
You can't get closer to it if you're far away from it too.
And
I
how
got
long
sentinel,
does this
bitch. Try
last?
moving. Try moving.
How long does it last?
I believe Frighten works on like you can use
It's
your
up-
turn
that's
to
up to
save
you.
against
I
it.
mean, yeah, that's how
It
long.
depends. Usually, it's you just save.
You
at
can
the end
save
of your
against
turn.
it, or it lasts until X if you don't save.
Yeah, like if it was a frightening presence for a dragon, you just you try to save at the end of every turn.
Yeah, it is not a present, so it lasts for a minute.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So 10 more
Then
rounds.
no, we don't get to save.
And Ironhide, you pass, correct?
I
Yes.
did.
All right.
18.
So you are unaffected by it.
What happens? So the mouth opens and gapes, and they start like kind of like I can see them like visibly quivering, like they seem like they're frightened of this thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Can I still use a reaction to this?
If you took damage, yeah.
All right. So I timidly, since I'm afraid, I timidly say, "How dare you tarnish my perfect combat reputation? Use a hellish rebuke."
Is that a dexterity saving throw?
Yeah, dexterity save.
Dexterity saving throw.
So make sure you
Dexterity
just roll your
saving
dice
throw.
for it there, DD.
So where's my?
Because he's taking damage no matter what.
Yeah, he's taking damage.
So he rolled a 9.
Oh, you're taking
Oh.
full.
Well, he rolled an 11, but he got a 9.
Oh, Goopy boy.
11. Wait, that's a D10. Hold on.
Yeah, that's what you're
Let me
supposed to
figure
do.
out
That's what you're
what
supposed to.
Is it
Yeah, I
Three.
just rolled an 11 on a D10. What I thought
Oh.
was a D10. So
that's a
let me find my D10.
Magic.
You have 2 dice. You have 2 dice that are exactly the same, except one has
Just one of
2
those
numbers
dice.
and one has a single. They're both D10.
Good.
It looks like a flying saucer
There we
Yes.
go. I found it.
in my
found
head.
it.
That's what I think.
I'm good.
Deception
There's
test.
2. You might have 2 of them.
All right. So 3 and 5,
One more.
8.
Yeah, it's
I get-
3d10 because you cast it as a second level spell.
Oh, okay.
If anybody knows this, it's
And
fucking real.
8.
So what was the total?
8, 9, 10, 11,
16.
14.
No?
Oh, I thought it was 3 and 5 and 8.
Oh, yeah, 16.
Man, I'm high. It's okay. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good.
I took an algebra class last semester, so I'm on it. I'm on it.
Fuck you!
Oh no! There's the frightened. Oh, it's gaping
Phantom
mom.
train.
It's like a
I wasn't
Wookie.
ready.
Real question: can we suplex the train?
you can
You
try.
try.
Could certainly
Ain't gonna tell
try.
you no.
It's an obscure Final Fantasy VI reference. It's fine.
Oh,
Carry on.
fucking Hefka.
The fire
Uh,
damage happens.
Okay, so
I didn't play that game.
it looks like more of it is falling off, and it's starting to look panicked. Saal, it is now your turn.
It is now my
Get him.
turn. Okay. So at this point, advantages cancel each other out at this point, right? So it's just a normal throw, right?
Does Frighten take away your advantage in attack rolls?
Well,
Yeah,
it would give us a disadvantage,
Oh, that's what I
right?
figured.
Yeah, you have disadvantage.
Oh, then
Well,
it'll
we
be a
have it.
straight roll.
We have advantage because you guys have it surrounded.
Oh, we have
right? So it,
advantage 'cause we're
cancels each
flanking.
other out.
Yeah, so it's
So
one
yeah,
roll.
so
Straight
roll.
But
Just a regular roll. All right.
you would
So
still
I
get
attack-
sneak attack, though.
You still get
I would
sneak
still get
attack.
sneak. So I
Right.
attack with my
We're on it.
rapier.
Yes.
My man.
Nat 20.
Yeah!
All
Yes!
right.
Yes.
If
Yes!
this is any of the time to roll all the dice, you need to do it.
So
Because that's fucking 6 dice, bro.
last session I said we're not doing the confirmed critical
Right.
You
thing.
did. You certainly did.
So roll 2d8
And 4.
2d8.
and then 4d6. So we're
Okay.
gonna double the damage on crit, or double the damage dice on crit.
That's
Yep.
that's my
Okay, so- okay.
8. Yeah. So 2d8.
Plus
Right.
your
Yep.
normal.
So a 2 and a 5.
So
So
7.
7 plus 2 is 9.
Okay.
And now
Plus
46.
my normal
No,
What?
4 of them. 4d6.
4d6.
Yep.
What's the
Sneak
d6
attack.
for? Hold on.
Your
Oh,
sneak
for
attack.
that.
Sneak attack.
Okay, I got you. I
Yeah,
got you.
buddy.
So now
I
you're
got
doing bad
Welcome to
damage,
doing
buddy.
damage with the
Rookie.
rogue. Good
Rookie,
buddy.
baby.
Oh, 1.
1.
All right, so
I feel that. I feel that.
6.
7,
7.
3.
10,
10.
Oh, baby. 4.
So 14.
14 plus 9 is 23.
23 damage,
23.
baby.
All right. I'll take it.
Get
Third
him.
level, that's a
Wait,
lot of
how
damage.
much did Hellish Rebuke end up doing? Was that the 14?
That was 16.
16.
You
Oh,
just
yeah,
did 41 points of damage in your reaction and turn so far.
No big deal.
Nothing.
Level
I'm-
3.
Yeah,
level
it's fine.
3.
Level 3.
Level.
Glad you're not
I don't want
a
a sneak attack.
I didn't say that. I just had a strategy that I never got around
me do
to.
it.
I'm
Let me
joking.
role
I'm
play
joking.
my way.
I'm joking.
Is there anything else you would like to do on your turn?
I would like to
Perfect.
disengage.
Okay.
Look, DD, you're doing it.
I'm doing it.
Duke, it is now your turn.
You're doing it, Peter.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Well, gonna be real original
Punch
here.
it.
Gonna
Punch it in the dick.
attack with some claws.
Oh, I respect that.
Oh, beast!
Wait, I gotta roll my fucking hit dice first, right?
Yes, you do. Gotta hit it first.
That is a 9 plus.
Plus the D4.
Yeah.
You
Plus
you
5.
could hit.
+5, yeah.
Was it 4 or 5?
Plus
the
5.
9 plus 3 is 12 plus 5, 17.
That
That's
does
not-
not hit.
Damn!
Whiffing.
All right, we've got 2 of damage dealers dealing damage.
I'm
Come
just like
on, barbarian.
fucking up the shelves this entire time.
I'm
Oh,
crying.
no.
There's
Got
just a
putty in the eye. It's
there's
fine.
just a one there's
Yeah.
just a one tier. Just a one tier slowly going
Single
down
tier,
Malcolm's
yeah.
face.
It's trust me, I've been there. As a rogue, it sucks.
Woof.
Are you doing anything else?
I'm good.
Clementine, it's your turn.
All right, two-handed staff strike.
Death attack! Sorry,
Quick
people.
question. Sorry. So, like, we had advantage, and then we have disadvantage, so it cancels each other out. If we just had disadvantage, what does that do in terms of
You
rolls?
would
So-
roll.
You would roll 2d20, and you take the lower of the two
Okay.
of disadvantage.
Got it, got it.
A 13's not gonna hit, and
No.
even if I roll a 4, it's a 17, so I'm not even gonna bother. And then I use my bonus action to use a key point to do flurry of blows.
Hell yeah. Punch that thing twice.
Penalty kick.
Pow!
Fuck!
Pow!
Shit! Fuck!
New dice.
It's a different one.
Okay.
Throw it in the river.
That one will do.
So I miss on the first one, and the second one I rolled a 24.
That hits, yes.
Takes 6 bludgeoning damage. Right, flurry of blows is just 2 more strikes. Right?
Yep.
Yep.
2 more punches.
Um,
DRT.
Can't hit now.
Are you doing anything else?
Nope.
Okay. So, before we go to Malcolm, you start noticing like parts of the ceiling and the walls, like the goop is falling off and it's getting brighter because there are actually like more windows and stuff. Like underneath, like he was covering the entire room, but like
Gross.
he's falling apart. He can't seem to hold himself together. Malcolm, it is your turn.
Pew pew! Some more magic missiles.
Pew, pew.
How many?
It'll be 3.
So it'd
Level
be
1.
3d4 plus 3.
Yep.
You can roll the damage.
This dice rolls really good. 13 damage.
How do you want to do it?
I quick my head over and I shoot the 3 quills at it, and then I duck my head back down.
That's super anticlimactic.
So they just like shoot out of my finger, and my head goes back down, and I don't know what happens.
True to character. I love it.
So,
Beautiful.
What happens when they hit Vandal?
as the final quill
Right.
hits, all of the putty turns to dust.
Ew. Oh. God.
And it's not like it floats. It all just like falls. It's like it just goes, and it is
I hate it.
so naturally bright in this room now because you look at the ceiling and instead of just the one skylight where he was, it's a glass ceiling and he
Ooh.
was covering the whole thing.
Kind of nice in here.
Right?
where his body fell, it melted, and there is a sack.
Ooh.
Like a phone?
a
Like a
sack.
saxophone?
Nope,
Trick
like
Saal.
a burlap sack.
A what? A sack.
A burlap sack.
A bag. There's a,
A bag. It's a
there,
bag, guys.
This is a sack.
Sack.
Like a rucksack?
Yep.
A burlap sack.
A rucksack
bag?
can be burlap.
Yeah, exactly.
I will.
You guys.
Does it smell like there's food in there?
I fucking hope not.
Am I still
Oh,
giant?
no.
Like hell.
Yes.
Oh,
Can I
that's
However-
a minute.
pick it up?
Time is going normal.
It's fine. Can I just pick it up out of Sal's reach?
Yeah.
Hey. I was totally gonna go for that.
I'm not afraid anymore. I'm not.
No.
I don't know if
this-
my fingers are too giant to actually open it, but as long as I'm holding it above Sal.
You do have big fingers, yes. You're like Andre the Giant trying to open a beer. It's almost impossible. You have to have somebody do it for you.
Excellent.
Kenneth and Serafina float out from the wall that was so you came through, so they would come out through the corner where the display stand is that shows the poster. You got rid of him.
Hey kids, totally told you we totally save you.
So
I just glare at Saal.
that was our uncle's competitor. He really didn't like that our uncle was outselling him at every point of his life, and he planted the goop, basically the how to make it, which, as you can see, he was the goop. It was he was so angry and frustrated that he murdered everyone in the factory and all their families when they came to visit, and this is where we are. He possessed our uncle, which is why we died, because he didn't know where we were hiding. He was not a good man. But thank you. You can keep everything that you can find in the factory. No one else has claim to it.
I like this hat.
Oh, we were
Perfect.
gonna. No.
I really wish I could take some of these. What happened to the shelves?
The shelves are fine. The shelves are fine. They're just covered in dust now.
Wow, this carpenter is really freaking good. This is as much as like he was flailing around over here. Like Duke really like put a beating onto these shelves, and these things are still standing up. Like that is almost godly work.
You pray to a god too?
I'm from hell. No.
There's gods of hell.
There's no hell in this place. Thank you. Thank you
Oh
so
yeah,
much.
that's right. They're still here.
Serafina fades away. You don't see her go up, down, left, right. She just fades away and she's smiling. Kenneth looks at Sal as like, there's a safe underneath the register. It's built underneath. It's my thank you for helping, even though you were kind of a dick.
Hey, look.
And
you
he
know,
just
we
fades
promised
away.
we'd help, and it's good.
There might be
You're talking to me.
a small poop in that area.
Or another pie. It could be another moldy pie. Be careful.
It's true.
I go to the safe.
It is locked.
I really hope it's another pie.
It
While
very
he's
well- or
fiddling with
maybe
that,
this
can
one-
I
not
give the
moldy.
sack to Malcolm?
I walk over to what Sal's doing because I'm really hoping it's a pie, and I'm just gonna if it hits the face.
Somehow fresh pie.
Yep.
I step to the side. I use Mage Hand to open the safe.
So
How-
there's
how do
no
you
one in
use
front of the
Mage Hand
safe.
to open the safe?
I
What?
stand in front of the
How
safe.
how do you use Mage Hand to open the safe? It's locked.
Okay, so I take my lockpick. I
I'm pretty sure his class you can use Mage Hand with lockpicking tools. I'm almost positive.
Can.
yeah, with
That
the
is.
Okay.
yeah.
I
The
just
only reason
wanted
I
to
know
know
that
how
is-
he was doing
Yeah,
it. He
yeah,
just
yeah,
said,
I
"I
just-
use
all
it."
right.
And
Yeah,
I'm like,
so-
Trying to help.
So I take my lockpick, so I
Not for
hand it
brave.
to my mage
Yep.
hand. My mage hand goes over and picks the lock.
If he's not standing in
That's
front of
the
it,
good
I
one.
am waiting for
Yep.
a pie.
And I'm pretty sure that your mage hand is actually invisible, or is that
It is,
later?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
invisible. Yeah.
Because mine isn't. You
So-
see mine.
You just
Yeah. So you just see
Yeah,
just see
you don't
lockpicks
see-
float away.
you just see
like,
the lockpicks floating through the air.
I follow the chopsticks to the pie.
And I roll hold on. 7.
You open it.
Actually, it was a 9 anyway. But anyway,
Was it locked?
It was.
yeah.
oh.
So I open it.
For pie.
It wasn't a very like safe. It was like almost like a drop box.
Nice.
Thought I looked for those. Anyway. Yeah. So it
Somehow,
opens
with a
it.
room full of goop covering everything, you didn't notice it.
That's weird.
Spooky.
I'm
Fucking goop.
I don't know. I'm the most insightful rogue I've ever met. So, yeah, so no pies come out this time.
Nope.
All right.
It-
So
It opens up.
no,
There's
that's
no
disgusting.
pies.
it opens up. All right. And what do I see inside?
You
What
see
do
a
we
little
see?
wrapped box.
Little wrapped box. Okay.
There's pie in that,
That
right?
better be pie.
There's a pie. I open
Oh,
it
no.
up.
Standing right over Sal as he opens it.
It's like a 6-inch by 6-inch box. It's like
It's not
It's a
big
tiny
enough to
pie.
fit.
It's a
Yeah.
hand pie.
It's a hand pie, yeah.
A square pie.
Yeah. All right. So I open the box.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Yay!
It's a
Tiny
real little
pie.
pie.
18.
Okay. So as you take the top off the box, it folds down and it's just a black hole.
Oh,
And a full-size pie on a spring pops out. But
Do
you
I-
dodge it and it hits the back wall.
No,
I
no,
immediately-
he's standing right over top of me.
yes.
Ironhide.
Yes,
is.
I am standing. No,
You
I
need to
fail.
make a
I
dexterity
fail.
roll.
No, I don't. I fail. I want it. I want it. Boom. Is this a magic pie?
Yes.
Is this a
Oh,
Is
yes.
this a magic
The
pie?
tongue starts over on one horn and then.
It tastes like nothing.
Mm.
It's just wet. Like wet and so it has the
taste is now
consistency of whipped cream, but it doesn't taste like anything.
That's
So it's like whipped cream.
horrible.
What do we do?
What kind of whipped
what's-
cream are you eating?
What's in
Is
this
there
bag?
anything else in the box?
What's in the hole?
Do you continue to
Can I
look
just
in the
reach
hole?
over him?
Yeah, I
I
can
want to reach
continue
over.
to
Yeah.
go. Oh, thank you.
Are you just gonna push him in there? Jesus.
More pie.
This-
Make
This
a
was my
dexterity
thing to get.
saving throw.
Okie dokie.
Is this the perpetual
16.
like pie shooting
You-
black hole? Because that's
A pie
weird,
shoots
man.
right by your head.
No! I put my horn in the way and catch it.
No, you- and with that, the blackness goes to like just dead black.
Oh, it only had 2 pies.
Yeah,
Man.
it's like you're just hitting cardboard now.
Okay.
Aw.
All right,
so
I'm a
there's
little-
nothing else in there.
Yep.
You
That's
see a little
typical.
tiny piece of paper.
I pick up the paper.
Paper
What's
tag.
it say?
Haha.
Fuck these kids. Let's get out of here. Where's the door?
Wait, hold on. I actually thought it was kind of good. I mean, he went to all the trouble to put that in, and he even had 2 pies. Granted, didn't really taste like anything, but you know,
Yeah.
kudos to him.
No.
You got a sack to explore.
Yeah, what's in this sweet sack in my hand?
I really hope it's the pie.
Sweet sack, huh?
Are
Let me know if
opening
you
the
guys
sack?
find any pies.
This is a sexy sack. I open it and look inside.
You feel like a cloth inside, and you hear some clanking,
Like money?
like rocks.
Oh.
I'm afraid to pour it out.
They're rock pies.
I'm gonna move like away from
God.
stuff, so if I pour it out, it like stays in one area and it doesn't like get mixed up with other things. And I pour it out.
No mud pie there. Saal.
So
No, not
see 5 or 6 gems come out.
Ooh.
They're like rubies and jade. There's 3 rubies, 2 jades.
No testrosites.
No diamonds.
Okay.
A cloak falls out.
Okay.
And a stick that is about this big.
Like a wand?
Nope.
Just a
It-
stick.
Like a piece of a tree?
It looks like a quarterstaff, except it's only
Right.
like 10 inches long.
Bitty bitty.
It's an 8th staff.
Can I take a piece
Okay.
of it?
Hold on one sec. Hold on one. You're over looking in, trying to bang a piece of
Oh,
cardboard or something.
Oh, yeah.
Am I still
well,
am I
there
still
was
giant
pie.
at this time, or am I back to
No,
normal
you'd
size?
probably be back.
You're back to normal.
Yeah.
Any
And you
buffs
guys
you
have
had are
what?
gone at this point.
Can I just-
They're all-
pick up the quarterstaff and be like, "What is this? A quarterstaff for ants?"
Yep.
I mean, it
I
almost
wanna-
looks like a walking stick for Malcolm.
I would like to
Quarterstaff for
use
Aww.
one of my new things. Where are you?
Right here.
Where are you?
There's 5, right?
Yeah, I'm.
Wizard, here we are. I would like to use my spell book to cast a spell as a ritual, and I don't have to add the 10 minutes to it.
Okay.
So it happens after 1 minute. And I will cast Identify on the cloak.
Okay. So, upon doing so, you notice a long purple tongue appear on the back of the cloak,
Jesus.
The cow.
and it is a cloak of the mimic.
That's horrible.
I'm interested.
Yeah.
Go on.
What
Tell me
does
what this
do?
does.
So,
As a player, go on. Shh.
while you wear this cloak, you can pull its hood over your head to disguise yourself as an object matching your size,
It's so
can I-
fucking good.
giving you advantage on dexterity.
You don't know anything
stealth
about it.
checks. Pulling the hood up
He's the only
requires
one.
an action. Dropping the disguise requires no action at all. To discern that you are disguised, a creature must succeed on an intelligence investigation check against your dexterity stealth check. In addition, the cloak grants you resistance to acid damage as well as the following properties. However, I'm going to not give you all of the abilities that it has listed on this item because I feel that they are all of them with that too powerful.
That's fine.
Aw.
You didn't even have to tell me that.
I mean, I'm gonna send you the image so that you.
I
have
was good
the-
at disguising myself as
Yeah.
stuff. I mean,
I'm gonna send you this so that you have the
Okay.
information on it. I'm going to not give you prehensile tongue or fangs of the mimic. It is going to have the ability belly of the beast. Using your action, you can feed the cloak a myriad of objects. Non-magical objects are destroyed. Magical objects are regurgitated.
Oh, so you could kind of lift something magical before. Is this magical? Nope. It's gone now.
Gone now.
Into the wood chipper.
Yeah.
So that is what the cloak is.
Okay.
I want to know what the stick does, though. Damn it.
So I start. I do this like ritual, but like it's like super like sped up. I just make like a circle in the sand with my quarterstaff, and then I look at my book, and I'm like, yeah, okay, and I just put the cloak like in my pouch, and then I pick up the stick and I do the same ritual, but except this time it takes me 10 minutes to draw the fucking circle, and you guys see me, you're like, what the heck just happened? He did it so fast the last time. I just continue walking around for like the next 10 minutes to do the stick. So it takes 11 minutes for me to do the stick.
It is a stick.
It's just a stick, right?
Yep.
That's what I thought.
We're
I don't need another quarterstaff.
Nice walking cane.
I already have one of those too.
going.
What if you sprain an ankle? You could have nice little crutches.
At that point, I'd ask Duke for a ride.
Hey, there you go.
Sure.
Good point.
I just like put the stick on the ground and go, that was anticlimactic. And I just leave it there.
Clearly, it's not important.
Did anybody grab
I
the
pick up
rubies
the
and
stick.
jade and whatnot?
And I start scratching that really hard to reach spot in the middle of my back.
Say, I was assuming that Malcolm had the gems.
Okay.
No,
It's because he opened the bag, but I don't know if that's true.
find
Just
I mean, I could put them back in my pouch or hand them out. I don't really.
That's all that was in there, right? Like ruby, jade,
Rubies and jades.
cloak, staff.
no diamonds.
Nothing
No diamonds.
else.
3 rubies, 2 jades.
Yeah, I wrote that down.
Okay.
In my
Make sure you
notes.
guys all write down that I have it.
Yeah, I wrote it in my notes. I didn't write it.
I
Yeah.
wrote that I did that stick.
I wrote that Sal. I wrote that Sal has a bag of 150 gold.
I also wrote
Definitely
that.
Sal was, you know.
We'll
Hold
split
on
this
to
up when
gold
we
for
get
safekeeping.
out of here.
Yeah, just
Fine.
All right, so
How's everybody doing? Is everybody okay? Other than the
Surprisingly,
sopping
yes.
wet face that Ironhide has.
Sal, now that you've spent time with the knife and you know what it is, you also have advantage on persuasion checks if you use the comb when you're making the persuasion check.
is it? Oh, it's like the fucking sheriff's badge that Gad stole from
It's
Italians.
fucking
I
no.
love it.
It's friggin'
He's the
Sean.
Fonz.
It's Sean Matthew. Sean fucking Turner from Boy Meets World. He has to just do that.
yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
He just does the hand thing through his hair, and he gets advantage on charisma check.
Hunter. Sean Hunter.
Sean Hunter.
I had to think about it. I was
If
like,
he had a perm, he could be the teacher.
that was he was Turner. That was Mr. Turner.
Yeah,
He
Mr.
was just
Turner. Yeah.
combining the two with the gray hair. Boom.
Well, I mean, he eventually he's his adopted dad. So yeah.
I was right.
Good job, Kevin. You were inferring. It's fine.
Kevin.
5 degrees of separation.
I'm allowed. I don't stream.
10 degrees
for
of
this.
Hang. Now you can like Danielle official.
Moving on.
Oh, the
Ah.
panda.
So I suppose we should be
So
moseying
hang
on now. We're looking for
Moseying.
yeah, I like that word.
I feel like we should
think-
move faster than
I
that.
think the doors are right there, and they're cleared now.
Yeah.
No,
So I
there's
think
still
we had
stuff
to
in
kill
front
this
of 'em.
thing. Well, shit.
should we like move this stuff now? Is that
Yeah, let's do
that's
it.
something we can do now?
Or try.
I should have
Yeah.
enlarged Duke now.
Wait, can I?
Well, it
can
would've
I
been
just
more
look
useful.
around? Can I just look around this room for anything else that might be valuable or cool?
So there's lots of broken toys.
Sweet.
You find a single vial of the Goofy Goop.
Yes! I was hoping I would.
It is shaking.
That's weird. I bring it to Malcolm. This is weird, right? What do you think this means?
I used to love that stuff. If you put it on the newspapers, it shows the stuff on this other side.
Okay, yeah, great, but it's shaking, which is weird.
Well, it's because it's
Still
alive.
Should I take this with us?
If you want to turn people into necrotic, crazy goop people.
Maybe I do.
That could be useful.
That's what I'm saying.
Put it in someone's like cereal or something.
Ew, oh my god.
They become
you
goop.
wanna give me
They
a
become
hand?
goop on the inside.
I
Oh, God.
mean,
I'm sure we could find a use for it.
There's so many
Yeah.
things that could happen in this world with all this magic.
blacksmith's gotta eat.
Oh. It's true, but oh boy. Alright.
No, it doesn't.
You could eat the goop, is what I say, and I think.
I'm saying we just
I'm gonna
start.
start moving stuff.
Just starve them. I say we capture him, chain him up, and
We
not
use
let
the
him
bear
eat
trap.
ever. We never let him eat.
Or
Put
the
a starve
magic
him to
pocket
death?
sand.
Enhance. Enhance.
Okay.
Right, so are we moving furniture at this point? Like, are we moving stuff out of the door?
Oh, I
Yes.
could. Hold on. Take a break. I cast Unseen Servant as a ritual, so another like 11 minutes goes by as I make a big circle. And this
I'm gonna keep
little
moving things.
this little ghost man shows up and starts moving things for me.
So,
It was going faster when we were doing it ourselves.
But now you don't have to do it.
I'm okay with doing it if it means we can leave this building.
I guess it means that I don't have to do it.
You weren't doing it anyway.
Now I have someone to do it for me.
Are we at the door yet? Is it clear enough for me to
Yes.
open it and walk out? I
It
open it and
doesn't
walk
take
out.
very long, but it was definitely
much
something
longer
that
than
you
it
couldn't
should
do. Yes. Much
I
longer than it
don't
should.
think so, guys. I don't know.
It's okay, Malcolm. It's all in an honest day's work, and I give him a nice firm pat on the back.
and he
Right.
dies.
But I
Thank you.
fall over. No. Thanks.
So
Anytime.
as you leave, it's a beautiful, crisp day out. It looks nothing like when you entered. Ahead of you, you see a pass. It's a ravine. So you're like, why? It doesn't make sense that there's a ravine there,
Awkward.
because you're like, why would there be a toy factory here? And as you guys turn around to look, the toy factory is
I hate you so
completely,
much.
like,
I hate you so much.
disheveled and like it looks like it's been collapsed for years and years and years and years,
Ghost building.
like hundreds of years.
Yep, that's you death housed us. That's
He
what
Do
we
you,
definitely he really
Yeah.
did
Guide
that.
us all.
Oh, I
Love
hate
you
it.
guys.
Do what now? I pull out those like little toy javelins that I had. Are they all like broken in pieces?
Nope,
Okay.
they're still perfect.
So everything we took from there like remains, but the building is
Mhm.
forever gone. Okay.
Took that hit.
Quick
the heck?
question. Are we? Can we take a break, or are we ending before too long?
We're just about done.
We're just about done. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
As you turn back around,
Very
Whisper Wound is saying, like, what took you guys so long?
Oh, hi, I'm Ironhide. This
Like,
is
how long
Saal,
does it
and
take to walk through a broken down building? I've been
Did
waiting
we-
for like 4
ha-
hours.
Did we know?
4
Do we know
hours.
her?
Yeah, you've seen her.
Yeah.
Oh.
She just didn't talk.
Oh, okay.
When we were at the festival, she was the one who like
Just,
ferried us through the portal.
did you know
Gotcha.
that building was haunted?
That
Ghost
broken
of-
down, collapsed building right there
Yeah,
that I can
Yeah.
see to the other side.
is
Mhm.
is it's haunted. Yeah.
Damn it.
Or it was. Not
Well,
anymore.
not
We
anymore.
fixed it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we saved the children.
It's
Like
always
you
been.
said.
It's always been about the kids.
They can't wait.
Because kids can't
Yeah,
wait.
kids can't wait. That's right.
That's why we do this.
Damn it.
You're welcome. All right, well, we're gonna go because we don't have a lot of time.
Is that the royal we, or do you have someone else who's waiting?
No,
with you?
we.
I think we.
Oh, I
as us,
understood that,
all of
right.
us.
I didn't know.
Oh, are you a part of we
We're
now?
gonna meet the rest of the people in Wunderhof.
The
I'm
captain.
just.
Oh.
What?
What?
What are you saying?
What?
Let
I'm-
her talk. Stop talking. Let her talk.
I get distracted when I'm hungry.
It's okay. Here's a ration.
Mm.
My agents
Hey,
are
don't slip it
inside
in my
waiting for
hand,
us
you
so that we
weirdo.
can make our assault.
Oh shit.
So
Which I assumed you were gonna be here about like, and she looks at her empty wrist, forever ago. But you know,
What's
Look
up?
at
What do
us.
you?
It's funny when you have
What
a
goes
watch
on? Why do you look at a wrist for?
time.
sundial.
Oh,
It's not funny. That's not
I
a
don't
good
have
joke.
a no. Let's go.
You should have looked up at the sky and been like, oh, sun was
okay.
here, now it's there.
I'm gonna
Maybe
try
she
to put
hasn't
the
looked
cloak
at it.
on. Is it like way too big for me?
I mean, at first, and then it shrinks.
Cloak is on.
It doesn't give you any properties yet.
I
And
know.
it does shrink to your size.
That's all I wanted to know. Because it would have been weird if I would have been like Yoda running around in a big fucking
I feel like
bathrobe.
I feel
I
like
don't think
it,
that would've
like in
been
my
weird at
head,
all.
it's still slightly large and kind of like just a little baggy on you.
It's probably really awkward looking on me because I already like stand out anyways.
Well, it's
Already-
like a purplish color.
Technically,
But my
reboot.
Farlander background makes me stand out, so it's probably got something awkward about it that makes it stand out more.
It has a huge fucking tongue on its back.
That could be it.
Yeah, no big deal.
It's
not
fine,
weird.
man.
Until I turn into a small grandfather clock.
See, I feel like that's super.
Honey, when did we get a
ridiculous,
small
though.
grandfather clock?
That would
It's
be like a
quaint.
footstool.
I'm gonna turn into a wooden beaver.
There you go. There you go.
And with that,
Or like
she leads
a
you
magazine
to the-
wreck.
She starts leading you through the ravine towards the secret entrance.
All right, here we go.
And that's where we're gonna end.
Thanks for watching this dysfunctional D&D presentation of the War for Garaxia. Be sure to smash that like button and subscribe to keep up with the Guardians of Garaxia and a ton more. Homebrewed just for you.